No, we sitting up here like, what's wrong with the world? What's wrong with the world? The world believes in this psychology of Kabbalah. That's what the world does. It ain't the Illuminati. You are the Illuminati. You believe it and you worship it. You support it. Press one. You support it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We looking for the next dumb shit to support. Yay, snitch on them. Oh, they really snitched on them. Oh, this person died. Oh, this person, this one. Oh, this person, that one. Oh, this person. Oh, look at this one. Fake, emotionless typing ability. That's not real spiritual sense. You think you can type praying for your family and that means something with 3 sad faces? That's nothing more than an emoji. That's not real. Call them on the phone. Go visit them. Pull up. Pull up. Most people just have attached themselves to a false sense of synthetic feelings and emotions, a synthetic form of history, where they come from, who they are, all that. And we watching No Jumper? You don't got time to watch No Jumper. You are a dumb lunatic and idiot. And motherfuckers say, Kev, why you keep saying that? Because I gotta prove it to you. You gotta be told. Y'all know the slogan. And then you gotta be showed, champion. All right. So you're gonna learn at KevRow University why you are a lunatic. Okay? We don't do feelings here. So make sure you know, don't get to crying and none of that, Kev, man, like the other student. We're not here for that. We're here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us God. Press 1. So help us God. Not when I got the enemy always texting me so early in the morning when I got things to do. Oh, Kev, when you gonna stop grifting? Oh, if this is grifting, I'm never gonna stop. I'm never. This is awesome. People who actually enjoy honest work and information and stuff like that, God bless y'all. But look, check this out. Hit the like button and subscribe. Check this out. I got some shit for you. I got some shit. Now, we're going over what a lunatic is. I don't want to hear, I'm not that big. Yes, you are. You are a cold piece of work. Let's get to it. Anybody want to read? Anybody? Anybody? All right. Fine. I'll read it. Let me see who in the chat room. Let me see who up in here, man. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Look at Tracy already. Wow. Wow, what? Tracy, wow, what? You thought I was playing? Hold on. I'm not playing. Where my Moors at? I'm Bone Thugs in Harmony. I know you niggas been waiting for this shit a long time. Well, here it is, nigga. Yeah. Hold on. Let me like light this blunt before I read. Hold on. Talk to me, family. Hello? Talk to me. Where y'all at in the chat room? All right. Y'all heard of the Looney Tunes? All right. Looney Tunes. Looney, any of that, is a term referring to a person who is seen as mentally ill, dangerous, or foolish. Press 1. Are crazy. Conditions are attributed to lunacy. The word derived from lunaticus, meaning of the moon or moonstruck. Press 1. Y'all understand? Of the moon. Tracy, am I proving my good work, Tracy? Talk to me, because nobody want to talk to me now. Talk to me. It's Jamie. How am I doing, JB? I'm doing good. That was just one sentence. I'm doing, mods. Come on. Come on, bro. This is the good work. This day fight you supposed to be. That's my king, remember? All right, you better get in this fight. The term lunatic derives from lunaticus, originally referred mainly to epilepsy. Press 1. Oh, you about to get some brain activity. Oh, your frequency going up. Oh, yeah, it's going right up to crazy. And madness, as diseases thought to be caused by what? The moon. The King James. Hello. Huh? Okay. Okay, so if you go to, what it say? Matthew. I want everybody to go to Matthew 4:24. Everybody. No, you're going to believe in God. Google it right now. Google it. Google it. And press 1 when you're there. Type in. I'm going to tell you, because people don't like to do it. They like to wait on everybody. No. It feels better when you do it. Trust me. Then you going to know. Matthew what? 4:24 in your Bible app. See, they don't even got the app. They didn't even download the app. They don't get the same messages we get. I get the same messages. We all get the same ones every day and be like, no. Brother, we all do it. I ain't even brought that up yet, but I know we all got the Bible app. And when we read and when it hit us in the morning, we be like, it'd be like, and then you can wake everybody up with the light. No! I don't want to go online. But like, no! Y'all be like, whatever you think. I'll be like, you gotta go put this work in. Press 1. So anyway, King James Version, 4:24. And his fame went throughout all Syria. And that his fame went throughout all Syria, and they brought unto him all sick people that were taken with diverse diseases and torments, and those which were possessed with devils, and those which were lunatics, and those that had palsy. He healed them. You get it? You get it now, Bocat, Ali, Pop Dudes, moderators, said he healed them. How? With his special finger touch? Press 1, his robe, his red sash? No. The truth. That's how he healed them. I don't know what movie you watch. With truth about the world and what blinded them. Why he can't hear. What driving himself mad. And why the demon jump out to him, go in the pig. And please, don't send him. And jump in the ocean. Press 1. and wonder why you guided by the cosmos. But we're going to leave that alone for this second. So he healed them. Okay? So that's in the Gospel of Matthew. You can do your research and bring more to the table. Now look, which had been interpreted as a reference to epilepsy. By the 4th and 5th centuries, astrologers were commonly using the term to refer to neurological and psychiatric disease. You know, the ancestors gave us natural remedy and all of this one. They always doing this shit. You not running for me. I don't know who y'all be texting in the morning. Y'all scared or something? What you scared of? Kev got y'all. What is it referred to? Neurological and psychiatric. But what is it really? Epilepsy. What is epilepsy? Well, that was demon possession. That's where you're going. Pliny the Elder argued that the full moon induced individuals to lunacy, epilepsy, by effects on the brain analogous to the nocturnal dew. Press 1. Until at last, it was also a common belief that the moon influenced fevers, rheumatism, that must be autism or something, epilepsy, episodes of epilepsy, and other disease, which was other possessions, if you look at it. Press 1. Now, if you look over here, you will see James King, right? And what does it say? The nativity of a dumb lunatic. So it'll be described like this. James King, press 1. Born December 6, 1774, 6 o'clock, all that, and then you'll be outside of that square. It'd be a whole, or sphere, however you want to look at it. However you want to look at it. At this time, the moon, at this time, this one, but it's called the nativity of a dumb lunatic. This is what was going on. The horoscope of a dumb lunatic, according to this right here. That's why I named my video that. They thought I was talking about them, which I was, but see, now you know I meant more than just a dumb lunatic. The term lunatic was sometimes used to describe those who sought to discover a reliable method of determining longitude. And marine crow, remember that? Chronos meter. Remember we found this method of the Navy. You know, the naval of the water. Press 1. So it had me going into the history of psychology. And it takes me all the way back to the asylums. Remember we were studying the asylums and stuff like that? That's also crazy. But what do you think about that? Lunatic in the Bible. Okay. They go to say, the horoscope of a dumb lunatic, an idiot, according to an astrologer who describes how the positions of the planets Saturn and Mars, with respect to the moons, was the cause of this. Damn. Huh? So what is it? Nativity of a dumb lunatic? Well, let's go to the word nativity. Noun, birth, the coming into life or the world. The feast of Christmas is observed in memory of Christ's nativity. 2, time, place, and manner of birth, as it calculates one's nativity. See? 3, the state or place of being produced. Damn. And it gives reference, of course, but Lord have mercy. Then you can go over to Mark 2:17. When you get there, let me know. You can go over to Mark. Press 1 when you're there. That's Mark 2:17. I asked the question, why did Jesus go to... We'll go to that. Get to Mark 2:17, and when you get there, press 1. All right. Thank you. Y'all ain't got to say too much if y'all don't want to. Y'all could just press 1 to confirm. I'll talk to y'all. Don't trip. Hey, Ali, Mark 2:17. When Jesus heard it, he said unto him that they are whole, have no need of the physician, but they that are sick. I came not to call the righteous, but sinners into what? Repentance. That's Jesus. So what was he doing? He was just touching their fingers and demons fell from them? No. Jesus was teaching you what demon possession was and what to stop believing in so you can get rid of these demons. He knew this. So the blind person is nothing more than a Rico to me. You feel me? Somebody playing, but know the truth and realize his eyes is going to be open anyway. He messed around and looked at the wrong person. So it don't matter what they say, what his mind say. It's too late. That's why he waking up condemned every day. Let the demon get to him. But there's only one way out, champion. You have to know this. He probably in a maze right now. Wow. When I told you I seen that goddamn devil in the goddamn metaverse, he was looking at me like, you can't help them. Yes, I can. Watch this. So Jesus was doing what? What is Christ doing? He's removing the spells that's on them, that's been casted on them. That goes all the way back. Now listen to me. To the beginning. Now how did Jesus know that? We gonna get to it though when you ready. Kev, I'm the real teacher, champion. I've got KevRow University. I'm the professor here. So that's what he was doing. He was showing the people psychologically what they're caught up in. Why do you think when I tell these truths, you feel condemnation? That's good. That changes. That means it affected you. That comes to a repentant soul after that. Wait, what have I done? That's a wearing off neurologically of something that wasn't supposed to be connected. Yeah, it could have been connected, but look what it led to. All this shit going on in our heads of this and that and this and this, and his life is so much simpler than that. And the kingdom of heaven ain't got nothing to do with horoscopes and casting spells on and misleading them psychologically. Because nothing that y'all doing, this is what God tell you. Nothing that you doing is effective in the world at all. That's why you behind on your bills and your feet raggedy. And you just talking shit with dirty braids in your hair. Press 1 and dirty weave and makeup and long nails. Your recompense is to yourself. You driving yourself crazy. And when you turn 30, 40, 50, 60, everybody gonna look at you like, what's wrong with you? You still gonna be working that dumb ass stuff, doing the things of the old, setting niggas up. And it's you. Ain't no mystery like smoke gonna fill the room and then this one. No, it's her right there. Ladies, it's him right there. You feel what I'm saying? And lined that shit up perfectly so I wouldn't be aware. See, a lot of us is too nice. A lot of us just, you know what I'm saying? You gotta speak up. Wait a minute. Hold on. What you doing? Don't do it. Because if you don't, you're going to be a victim. You're going to be a victim of one of these moon magic practitioners bringing the devil in. Press one. Tracy said it best. Tracy, they don't think we come from this. They think we are above that. Well, spiritually, yeah, we rose above it, but we acknowledge. We're able to say, wow, even if you do this in the future, you're going to be like, this the shit Kev was talking about. I'm doing it right fucking now. I knew it. This shit ain't right. I already affected you because it's true. And the truth will set you free. Doesn't matter if you like me or not. You in class. Press one. Doesn't matter. You in class. So I've already proven. I already said what? How the moon married time. Moon married time. You get it? Maritime is down here. The marine chronometer. You see, the whole time is based off of the moon, which is lunacy. And you disobeying God because you a lunatic. Because you went into the world of wonder and science. You rather say life started at a Big Bang. That's how deep you is. That's Antichrist. Every level of chakra. That ain't peace. That's Antichrist. Oh, I need to discipline myself. Discipline over there. You don't gotta. That's you're not gonna be. Those are temptations. You're gonna be tempted all the way through. Why put yourself through that? Why cause so much stress? Adam sitting in the bow tie position. This his dumb ass just sitting there, folded up. He already said everything outside of the garden is sin. So all them priests, so many evil priests of the Hebrews, all of them were damn near evil. Press one. They all believed in vague things and brought other gods all up in all of them. So they're not even good reference points. Why? Because everything outside the garden is sin. That's why. So y'all can throw up these different names and different gods and different flames and different this one and different that one. All that is Kabbalah in that world. And turning from your wicked way is a lot more than just some knockoff bullshit. Turning from your wicked way is your wicked way. You're going to have to get rid of the demons that's in you. You're going to have to give it up. This is not allowed in heaven. So what that means, Adam, is you can't marry no woman who's heavily involved. And you Christian woman, you can't be heavily involved with no brothers out there who are heavily involved in because why? You're going to bring it to your house. And you know how that works. Because there's more to lunacy than that. This is just the basis. What you have is a distorted tripping. Repentance is a change of mind or a conversion from sin to God. Who understand that? Press one. It ain't you going to hell because you did that. Listen to me. Repentance, those are people who trying to lead you away and keep you away from God. Repentance is a change of mind or a conversion from sin to God. He made him to be sin. Don't act like I ain't covered these bases, champion. And I'm telling you, why in John 16, why he had to go back. You didn't get the whole story of Jesus or nothing. cosmos or nothing. They gave you the Bible and that's it. How to protect yourself. See, who gave y'all Kabbalah? Who's the serpent that led man astray? We get into that all this week. And who was man? Adam. Adam. So when Jesus say, I must do this for the sin that happened in the beginning, that's what he's talking about. You worship sin. You died in sin as you died in Christ. You don't understand that because what's the thing? You because the reason by which the reason is impaired. Your mind is impaired. You got a block, a stumbling block. Impaired your brain. King James didn't just write the Bible. You got to protect yourself from this. From this right here. Because the world's religion is demonology. Excuse me, Kabbalah. And that's why they circle around like this. See? I'm here to tell you, you got to come above and come out of that. You are not a fucking horoscope and you're not controlled by demons, or you got to rise above that. I'm not black in law. See how they put you? Civil law follows the moon. So if you black, you got a whole Holocaust sitting right here. And what you worship is what? I already told you. You worship the destruction of Adam, the black Holocaust, the destruction. Don't blame nobody else. Let's start at the base. I'm just showing how we fail. You know? And in this, there ain't no grace. Ain't no grace in eternal damnation. No, you just waiting. You're not in grace. You's in a standstill. Right where the devil wants you. Right? Enough of y'all to say, you know what? I don't believe that. I believe that the moon, Saturn, and Mars, and you're going to find out that all of that is holographic, and scientists put up satellites in this one, 1947, 52, and all this, and your brain just all thrown the fuck off. You think you following the North Star, the whole goddamn, it's goddamn the Sputnik from 19. Let me stop. You don't create a whole religion behind all that right there. They gone. The ancestors told me, press one. I say that while we got to burn the sage and the candle wax, pour it on his face when he's leaving. Whatever y'all's shit is. Uh-oh, the moon. Uh-oh, the cycles of the moon and all this. Mm-hmm. Oh, I go to bed early on those nights because y'all women really come out. Who come out in Halloween? Women? How they dress? Like whores. They like, ooh, we get to dress like hoes today. They don't say, ooh, on Halloween, we going to dress like good people. I'm just like, I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying to give you a good, hey, I don't want to be no goddamn librarian on this. I'm not no goddamn librarian. I don't want to be no goddamn nothing. I'm finna hoard my shit out tonight, girl. It's popping. And wear nothing. Whole netted outfit, ready to go. No underwear, no nothing. Just, yeah, girl. They won't know who I am tomorrow. Plus, why did you see this makeup and these eye wigs? We can be anything. Girl, you see how they bow down to us? We must be fine. It don't matter how ugly they is. Hideous. Mirror, mirror. On the wall. Looking at her. That one, it is you, Shaquisha. That one. She don't care. She put the makeup on. Fallen angel gave it to them. They turned into new creatures. Press one. The whole, man, you was a fat, sloppy, dirty broad 10 minutes ago. You put this on and you fine. It's it. Tripping. Everybody cosplaying. So, yes, I just want to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Because when we get on the fellas, don't run. Don't run. Don't run. That's all I'm going to say. Don't run because this is the stigmata. Lunatic. I'm watching the shows. It's just many men. What's your sign, baby? Oh, I'm this one. Oh man, twin flames. Boom. Press one. Uh-oh. All of these things is Kabbalah. Fellas, students, this is Kabbalah. Don't let women use witchery on you. You hear me, Jamie Lee? I'll bet you wish a nigga would say twin flame. Just say it, punk. Just say it right now. Divine feminine principle. Nigga, that ain't your position. When you say that to him, watch him crumble. I don't need you to be I'll handle the divine feminine principle. You supposed to teach me the word. I'm supposed to come out of it, nigga. You not supposed to be teaching me my own shit. I'm Eve, you Adam. You take this. Defend us with this. Well, before I bring the devil in, say that to his dumb ass. Watch how he be like, oh, start at the beginning, fool. Why? Thou should not have no God before me. Teach it to him, ladies. Make him stick his chest out. That's right. Don't let me do shit. Because I got many gods, nigga. And all of my gods is really the same God, the God of pimping and prostitution. I need to be contained, not you. Nigga, if I put this makeup on and this mini skirt, nigga, I will leave you today in my fantasy. Press one. I will leave you, nigga, you ain't shit after I put this makeup on and look at myself and blink 3 times like the Wicked Witch on I Dream of Jeannie. Press one. Any nigga. Press one. They get to throwing niggas in your face. One female I dated, this broad said, I date niggas with Bentleys. Bitch, I'm on the run from the law. You talking about Bentleys and said, go get them. What you doing with me? Lying ass. What you down there with me on them? Give a damn about no goddamn Bentley. Rose, what type of niggas you fuck with? Man, shut up. You just bought hamburgers from Jack in the Box for 99 cents. Their egos are just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Hit the like button. Brandon Thomas, thank you for the edifying word. Shout out to you for that $1 contribution on this fucking program. Shout out to you, bruh. So yeah, the horoscope and the effects are really, it's all, what did I tell y'all? It's all psychological. That's why the drugs are psychedelic. You know, it's to give you a synthetic form of feeling without God. Now, most of y'all people don't got drug induced and start walking around with your own form of sense of Christ consciousness. To who? Your kids? Where's you smart? Where's your Christ consciousness with Mr. Gillespie? You don't got no Christ consciousness. You got a psychiatric problem. That's I'm sorry, student. I'm sorry, patients. You got a psychiatric problem. Your problem is horoscope. You believe in the goddesses of the moon, and if you wear purple makeup, you royal. Perhaps one of you wear the blue, that means you going through things. If you wear all black, you're very deadly, suicidal, or about to kill some goddamn body. Perhaps one, if you this one, and it's time to give it up. Them thoughts in your brain ain't yours. They running on autopilot from which they indoctrinated you with in the beginning. In the beginning. I'm going to get to the beginning. I'm going to show you. Yes, sir, Bob. I got another swisher. I'm going to sit right here and show your ass. Because ain't going to be no excuse tomorrow while you ain't in here learning. I can't speak. You yabba dabba do. You better say something. What? You let me know there's a sonar radar out there. Let me know something. Don't just sit there in the wonderland. It's okay to speak up. I know most of you niggas been spellbound. Speak up. I know Tupac sung Dear Mama. I know you don't want to say, Mama, you had me worshiping Lucifer. Tell her. And then tell her you love her. It's okay, Mama. I just got to go on this mission to get back right with God. It's okay, boo-boo. I'll be back with more dominance. You got to be the Lion King. The contained lifestyle is what your mamas and them set up. Stay right here. Don't move. Mama got you. She'll coddle you all the way to jail or the grave and be right there. She'll coddle you all the way there. Press 1. Yo, daddy in his right mind would tell you, that's going to get you. Don't do that. You better go get that job application. You better get off that internet following Whack 100. You too grown to be on Clubhouse talking to them niggas, and the day is clicking. You in California. Y'all the last to even wake up. You making up for tomorrow, nigga. If you knew the stock market, but you ain't paying no goddamn attention. You think being a grown man offering fades and telling people who from a gang and who ain't is all that there is. That's what you think. Press 1. And then say, why y'all do this to me? We were slaves. You wasn't no goddamn slave. I'm taking that from you too, liar. You ain't no slave. You are mentally ill. That's why the state is over you. But they know their job. They was put over you because you think you are mad. You are crazy. You might well call yourself Satan. I told you Satan went back for repenting. New repentance, a change of mind. That's it. I remember now. Y'all not listening. I don't know what y'all believe, but since we are here, I'm ready to diagnose. We caught up in the game. Wonder World, they call it. Hit the like button and subscribe. I had to roll me a swisher because this is deep. This is deep. So how are you possessed? How are you a lunatic? Matter of fact, hold up. Matter of fact, if you know that you are a lunatic and you were raised as a lunatic and not in your feelings, press 1. Press 2 if you don't understand. Yes, you do. All right. You are a lunatic. I told you this is Shutter Island. You came here. What are we, Kev? Lunatics. Diagnose us. Lunatics. Yes, they agree. Good people in the world. Look, I'm really crazy. Yes. And they know they Capricorns. Chrissy, I don't even know why they lying. They know they Aries, Capricorns, press 1, Virgos. They out here, twin flames. They out here. You was seen it. You knew it. You believed it, but Kev gave you the truth. Don't lie. And now you understand, wait a minute. It's not about condemnation. No, because where there's a will, there's a way. You can repent. And what is repentance? I don't want to go to God, man. He got too many rules. Why I got to repent if he know? Why I got to repent? Press 1, see, I take all that off your brain. Repentance is just a changing of the mind to go back to God, bro. Not that you can't talk to God. You need an advocate. I told you, you're a lunatic. you think. Oh, yeah. No, you're a lunatic. You were just getting downloads 10 minutes ago. No. Change your mind and get back. Start at page 1. Start over. Reading is fun to mental. Hit the like button. Had epilepsy, but grew out. You know what? Epilepsy is real. Let's look at some forms of epilepsy before we can even go further. Press 1. Before we can even go further. What is epilepsy? Oh my goodness. Hold up. This is why y'all got to live in a dream world. So your epilepsy look normal, but it's really epilepsy if a person looking like, oh shit, they going through the motion. You don't know what people go through. Look, ain't this how y'all start off when y'all astro project? You better stop. You better stop right now. I'm trying to tell you. Hold on. The sound went out? The sound went out? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, sorry. So sorry. Hold on.
Consciousness,
thank you.
awareness, and responsiveness. Generalized seizures subdivide further into absence seizures. This type occurs most often in children and is characterized by a very brief loss of awareness, commonly manifested as a blank stare with or without subtle body movements, such as lip smacking or eye blinking. People with absence seizures may not be aware that something is wrong for years. Kids who start having absence seizures in early childhood stand a good chance to outgrow them without treatment. Tonic seizures are associated with stiffening of muscles or increased muscle tone and may cause the person to fall, often backwards. Atonic seizures, also known as drop attacks, on the other hand, are characterized by sudden loss of muscle tone, which may cause the person to collapse or drop down. Clonic seizures are associated with rhythmic jerking muscle movements. Most commonly affected are the muscles of the neck, face, arms, and legs. Myoclonic seizures are sudden brief jerks or twitches of muscles. Patients typically react as if hit by a jolt of electricity. The most dramatic are tonic-clonic seizures, also known as convulsive seizures. These are combinations of muscle stiffening and jerking. This type is what most people relate to when they think of a seizure. It also involves sudden loss of consciousness and sometimes loss of bladder control. A tonic-clonic seizure that lasts longer than 5 minutes requires immediate medical treatment. Epilepsy may develop as a result of a brain injury, tumor, stroke, previous infection, or birth defect.
A birth defect. Okay. Let's go watch some. Oh my goodness. Damn, you heard that? You heard that in the music? I can't talk without Luna. What? I can't. Oh, what? I can't. What without Luna? Whoa. What are the odds of that? What the fuck are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? Now, we up here talking about it comes from the moon, bro. Luna. Damn. What are the odds of that? Hit that Cash App, support the broadcast if you choose to. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Thomas who contributed to this program today. Yeah. So it is Luna. It is, bro. And whoever this is playing that music or whatever it is, look at that. People used to say they used to listen to Eminem and it make them do crazy shit. A lot of people in jail behind Eminem. Why? Wow. Why? Maybe it's the music that's turning you into an epileptic person. Maybe it's the frequency of tone that enters. Maybe that's what it is. What you think? Maybe that's what it is. Frequencies are used as like a charging base. But yeah, what if you that's deep, bro. Radio frequencies? Yeah. Activate. Yeah. Brown vessels. Yeah. You start thinking like, whoa. Again. Demonology. Kabbalah. Law. And boom, boom, boom. Zoom, zooms, and wham, whams. 424-209-9506. Let me see what if the students are paying attention. 424-209-9506. KevRow. Let me know exactly if you understand what I mean. This is something biblical. If we're talking lunatic and all of this, you're talking, this is what the Bible was talking about. The Bible was pretty much describing this. Damn, this is like the nothingness. Well, you gotta like the Lord have mercy. Come on, y'all. We talking horoscopes. The horoscope. You just now finding out. This is what the transgression is. If you are not to have no other gods before, then what is Venus? What is Mars? What is lunar time? Who has domain over you? What's a birth chart? What is this? And where did you get this from? Is the question. I'd love to sit here all day. Press one. I would love to. But I need to know my class is really here today. 424-209-9506 is the number. Call it in. Lunatic. This is just the beginning phases. We gonna work this out. We gonna work this out. This is just the beginning. Neurologically based. Any of that stuff ring a bell? Hit the like button and subscribe. Any of that stuff ring a bell? The spiritual, the what you call that? We were just talking about the neurons and space and time being in your head and how they compartmentalized the individual, the mind of the individual. Okay. Now, I could keep going. I could, but I don't know how to gauge if you understand. I could. So, I've been on the air for an hour and 40 minutes, and I'm leaving the phone lines open to converse about what we were just discussing. Let me see. This is big. We're talking about the splicing of the mind and all that. We went over this like all year. This is not difficult. This is very easy. And you should be ready with flying colors to call in. Hit the like button and subscribe. They should be flying colors. Hit the like button and subscribe. I know this ain't the end of class now. Come on now. I know there's more to class than that. I'm ready to the mug. Okay. What's up? You on the air? What up?
Yo, what's up, Kev?
What up?
It's Sid.
What up, Sid?
Can you hear me all right? I'm driving, but I got my headphones in.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Kev, this is like this where my brain went. It's psychic driving, right?
Say it one more time. What'd you say?
It's psychic driving, right?
Oh, of course. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's what? Okay, I don't know how to explain it. Hold on,
Take your time. Take your time.
I just need to pull over real quick. I don't want to be doing two things at once. They have a language for lunar induced like you said, lunacy. It's mental illness. And they figured out like
okay,
it's strange to see the music playing.
Go ahead.
When the lady was having the seizure. And that's part of what psychic driving was, loose.
Hold up. I gotta call Sid back. That is brilliant. I'm glad he brought that up. Hold on, I gotta charge my phone. Hold up. Incredible. It is. That's where all the what was it for a lunatic? That's where all the lunatics is.
All minors.
Lunatics, mentally ill, dangerous, and foolish, crazy. They have to be treated as minors because they are what, said? Lunatics.
Yes, sir. And they're
Yes.
a threat to national security.
Bingo. They a threat to what?
National security.
They a threat to the trust. The trust is the protection against even itself. It's like you are non-compos mentis. You are compos mentis. You like the rain. You're a minor. You have to be taken care of. Mm-hmm. You need to be spoken for in court. So the court don't became a graveyard for all niggas. They can't say nothing. It's a funeral procession. That's what it is. Yeah. When you go to court, bring them in. Bring the next body in. They might as well not even have you and just put a picture up there with you smiling. The last you. Because you're not saying nothing.
Right, you can't say nothing.
Look at Queso. The woman got to say, they have no evidence that my client was there on the scene. He not saying nothing. That would have been me saying, yeah, first of all, my timestamps on the Xbox ain't even adding up with the crime. Then I work on YouTube all day, so nope. And you know what I'm saying? He can't even defend himself. He can't even do it.
Is that a lack of jurisprudence?
Of course, it's a lack of jurisdiction against yourself. You don't have no jurisprudence. Yeah. What does jurisprudence say?
The vocabulary, basically, knowing the law.
Bingo. So if he's showing no, then he needs a Lord of London to speak for him. And she got to lie and say, that ain't him. He in the music video saying, yes, it is. This is the murder weapon. The daddy up there saying, I'm the one who took him and picked him up. I picked him up, burnt the clothes up and everything. That's him. Best friend who did the crime with him, and that's him. He named.
That's a cold life, man.
That's a crazy life. That's a lost soul.
Yeah.
He gone. Another one. Go. 2 life sentences. They gonna give him. They might give him the death penalty. No rehabilitation. Florida?
Yeah.
Another brother, young man, sold out by daddy and mama.
Raised in sin, like we saw us.
Huh?
Raised in sin, like you told us.
Facts. Don't even know what to believe. He didn't even think it was real. The law catch us. Nigga, dynasty family. No. That's not how the world works. Not in your fantasy. This is the legal basis for it. You feel me? This is how the world really works. He ain't never seen this. The law have your daddy on the stand saying, I'm trying to get off from my life sentence, so I need to do this to him, my son. But I'm the one who showed him. See, that's what we talking about that don't do bad things. Go ahead, Chad. Damn.
Yeah, like you told us, bro. Coming back to your right mind is the only way to do it. It's the only way. It's the only way out. You being accountable for your actions.
Changing your mind from sin to God.
Right.
That's,
like you said, the best way you can. It really rebuilds character. It rebuilds character. It rebuilds Purpose, bro.
Oh, I like how you said that. Rebuilds purpose.
It gives me a reason to even try every day. You know what I mean?
That's
You
real.
taught me that. You taught me that, bro.
That's real. And I'm down here at the bottom, so yeah, nigga, we gotta try. You feel me? Like fuck
Yes, sir.
all the internet shit. Like fuck all the bullshit. Fuck all the bullshit. This is real. Like. Do y'all notes? And if you did, more power to you. But lunatic is a term referring to a person who is mentally ill, dangerous, foolish, crazy. And we've been saying, wait a minute, that's compost mental. We though all the brothers are under their jurisdiction because they are. Now we know the term lunatics. We know the term lunatics, but we kind of backwards. It's compos mentis, non-compos mentis. That means not. Well, I'm gonna let the term lunatic. I'm gonna let lunatic tell you. I scrolled down as I was reading, and I got here the use of the term lunatic in legislation. Press 1. See? And I got down here the jurisdiction, England, Wales, whatever. On December 5th, that's down here, 2012, the House of Representatives approved earlier by the U.S. Senate removing the word lunatic from all federal laws. President Barack Obama signed the 21st Century Language Act of 2012 into law on December 28th. Of sound mind, compos mentis, non-compos mentis are alternatives to lunatic. The most conspicuous term used for insanity in law in the 19th century. Wow. Huh? What? No, bruh. I need all mine. That alone let you know I've been on the correct. I know, Rico, man, F him. I know. F him. But I'm saying, Kev just wrote a psychological evaluation book. Press 1 called Non-Compos Mentis, the prison pipeline failsafe. Woo! Press 1. They not even asking questions. Bro, it's in legislation, bro. I'm highly intelligent, Jim. I came on here to tell nigga, I am brilliant. Because I know your diagnosis. That's why. I'm Dr. Gillespie. I know what's wrong with us. And they don't get no writer, Ali. No, I know y'all thinking, oh, Kev coming back. Yeah, I'm coming back to tell you one thing. I was right, bro. Bro, I wrote the book. I am the definitive. I know they don't like me, bro. I'm Dr. Gillespie, bro. Not went to Saturn school. That won't make me a doctor. God made me a doctor. You see it said? So, wow. Goes back to the 19th century, the asylums. Remember, all our people ended up where? Man, I proved my point, bro. That's why I'm so mad. That's why right now, I take this shit serious because it's real. Y'all gotta remember, said, you gotta tell him, said, fuck that. Kevin graduated shit. Excuse him. And if you offended by him, it's because he ain't graduated. He want all he is. First one, they need to hold a presidential Nobel Prize for this nigga because he done solved the failsafe of the Negro and getting him out of the condition that Queso has found himself in. Right now, on the television screen, millions of dollars of revenue has been made off of what? His non-compos mentis. The prison, the pipeline, fail-safe, from school to prison. How you know, Kev? I seen it. with me own eyes, mate. Press 1. God allowed me to experience them, hang out with them, smoke with them, go to the store with them, run away from the police with them. Press 1, I know them. Duck off, nigga, with them. The crazy ones. Press 1. That go to jail, go to the asylum like it's like a birthright. Like, nigga, you go it. Press 1. B, tell them I was with them. We went to the chicken spot, got banged on together. I'm not even a banger. I'm a non-affiliate. But since I was with them, press 1. Where you from too? Milk dud head ass cuz. Press 1. Me too. Smart ass Kev in the trenches. Press 1 with the hoodlums, the blinds and bears. Press 1. The communists, the Democrats of the community. You better not even bring up Donald Trump in those parts of the neighborhood. Only nigga who can do some shit like that in Kev. That's what it is. They get beat up. They get put off their hood saying some shit that I say about Democrat. And hey, I'm a non-affiliate. I got rights, too, in the underworld, nigga, and I stand on what I'm able to do. And the gangbangers can't even get in my business. Why? Because they are non-compos mentis. If the gangbanger or any of them want to get in my business, they got to come to class and even understand what this even means. That means you a lunatic. You was raised by your mama. You have no original thought process. That's what it means. That means in the digital age of YouTube, you just gonna get up here on YouTube where it's you and talk about somebody else and display somebody else's work on your show and feed like a leech. Because one, you was a parasite. It don't turn you into a product, parasite, a salamander. And you believe it with evolution. You believe it. That's why you here on Shutter Island. Because you believe in horoscope. Press 1. God gave you dominion, and you letting it have dominion over you. You bringing it in your house. Press 1. Your girl telling you about this stuff, and you allowing it. Talking about whatever, baby. Let's make love. Hey, girl, what's your destiny? Press what? That's all niggas is worried about. I make your life. I give you the earth, the mountain. That's what she want. She really wants your soul. Right here. She wants your soul in the same place. A crazy woman wants your soul right here. Press 1, dead. So how do you go from a little boy to a man and understanding what this is? You gotta be a student of the role. I'm not fighting y'all to come to class. I'm not getting mad. I just want to let y'all know. Hey, listen, hit the Cash App. You know that we're not publicly funded. Harvard, okay, this is better than Harvard, Negroes. Press 1, this is better because we got the truth. What made you? We got the truth from the past. The Moors got to come to class. Well, that's what we did. Yes, fool. Yes. Welcome to school, buddy. A school you wasn't even ready for, my Morris cosmic orgasmic brother. Press 1. Follow the cosmos all you want. You will never find the mind of God. Why? Because you reject the sun. Nigga, hit the like button and subscribe and, hit that Cash App because you know it. All more should be in my Cash App anyway, apologizing. Press 1. That's what they should be doing. In the church, that's what you have to do anyway. You should be the first one standing up, getting baptized in truth. That should be you. You should just remove the hat. You're not scientific. We gonna go get Kev if you don't stop. Press 1. We got Kev, nigga. You know Kev gonna come over here and destroy y'all shit. We gonna tell him. We gonna text him right now. Y'all got a nigga like that. Niggas text me at 2, 3 in the morning. Kev, Sonetta over there talking about you. Fuck him. I get up furious, eating coffee and smoking a blunt like it's midday. Call me about these niggas. Press 1. We got Kev. Y'all better shut this scientific shit down. Hit the like button. This, y'all better stop. That ain't what Kev said. We gonna go get him and watch how they tremble. Who? They gonna look at the chat like this. They gonna look at you like you stupid. Like, what that motherfucker say? Who? Hey, kick that troll out of here. Fuck him and fuck them and fuck everything they stand for. Who is that? They ain't even gonna mention me. Even gonna look at your dumb ass. Who said that? Jamie Lee? Get her the fuck up out my chat room. Blue blop bleep. And fuck him. Throw them all off. Throw they hoes that I'm just mentioning the nigga name. This nigga is the science. This nigga is the defender. Matter of fact, nigga. Nigga gonna prove his point. For sure, for sure. And you got time, because you ain't doing nothing else but knowledge-based. Won't be one. Niggas standing out in the corners on 125th Street saying the same things they would say at Press Bud. And here come bobblehead Kev up the street saying it, and you women getting tired, but they got to support because they don't want to believe it. Said Press Bud. They believe that the horoscopish and the gods and the incense work. No, you still pick no piece of shit niggas. You know why? Because they don't know God. And guess what? You so rebellious. Press one. You pick niggas who don't. And then when you get a good man, let me stop the Kevin Samuels shit right now. Then when you get a good man, you start bringing the devil into his place. And he can't have that. A good man cannot have Scorpios and Gemini. As soon as they start, that's their conversation starter. Damn. Well, what's your sign? I'm bullshitting. I'm a Leo. See, I fucking knew it. See, all y'all is liars. See, you want to go down right now? I'm a liar, though. What the fuck happened? They don't matter. None of it works. Press one. Hit the line. They just make it up just as a conversation. Oh, you is? Nah. No, goddamn. None of that shit is real. Because all of them is, by definition, lunatics. See, now I don't have the burden of like, why all of them is like that? Why y'all crazy? Why those people like that? No. That's not how I get my peace. I identify the symptom. I see the activity in all 9 areas of activity, and I say, that's not constructive. That's not constructive, nigga. You remember me? Nah, I'm gonna go do something more constructive. First one, shout out Neely Fuller. Woo! Nigga, that was enough, right? That's all I need, huh? That's how you identify. All 9 to 12 activities of the horoscope. Don't matter which one. If they don't have no knowledge behind that, that shit gonna get boring and played out when you find out that beautiful ass BBL broad can't even make a hot dog correctly. Make a hot dog. What? Why is it blowing up like a balloon? First one, and you ladies same shit. Why these niggas? I'm gonna need you to contribute on the bills around here. This the nigga. I don't do nothing but play video games. Oh, wait, I'm gonna go tell all my Roderick. I'm going to the man where all the men hang out. Stand on the street corner and flash these signs and do nothing. Throw fireworks at each other on the 4th of July. Boom. To the back, you making burritos. Yeah, then we heard that shit. You going to the back, your name Kev, you're making burritos, buddy. We heard that shit 4 times 10, nigga, from burning the pig, nigga. Shit. They can't even tell no jokes out here, boy. It's tough out here, South Central. Lord have mercy. Lunatics, though. You see it? Oh, my goodness, KevRow. Y'all just have no idea. Lunatics. So we've been doing this and playing this lunatic game for how long? How long? So we can honestly say, this is why people are crazy. And it all makes sense legally. Because if you realize lunatics live in an inverted world, I mean, it's almost as if it's crafted for them to live upside down. Press one. It's almost correct, but it's just right wrong. It ain't never right. It's like, how you get this? Like, oh, that's dope. I'm glad to see you shining. But nigga, what you do? You know, I know you scam. You hit one of them cards, didn't you? Scamming ass nigga. You did something. And then you find out. What I'm saying, they like live in an inverted world. It's just like, damn. And why? It is craft. I think it's all crafted because it's all lunacy. We found the base. When you're a lunatic and you're a person who worships the moon, whether in real life or in your craft or spiritual base, you will lose sight of the law. I was just trying to figure out why y'all live so much in the allegory and not apply that legally. Because you do know your laws were made and based off scripture. And y'all the most scripture people out here. So why are you not, and I realize it's mind control. You have an unsound mind. On one end, you believe in God. You was raised a certain way. That's there. Then on the other hand, you all into the moon. In whatever level you are. I don't give a damn. You just moon shit. So where you went wrong is important. You got to get back to when you was a child and remembering God and, starting over. In fact, there was a starting over point. Remember, there was a reset. There was a reset in your mind when you went to the asylum. It was a reset in your brain with
unknown caller.
Electromagnetic shock therapy. It's an electromagnetic shock therapy. You're going to learn all that they did. Oh, it was more than just genocide. It was electromagnetic. It was a complete wiping. And I asked the question. I tell you, I said, where's the Men in Black flash that wiped your memory straight clean and they did something to you? But I'll go to the caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Kev, this is B from Texas, sir.
B from Texas, man. Unbelievable. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kev. Man, what you're showing is like a psychiatric doctor. But more or less, lunatics will be zodiatric doctors.
Go ahead.
All right.
Wait. You said the lunatic would be what?
They would be zodiac. So you'll be the zodiatric doctor.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a zodiatric doctor. Go ahead.
You're the first zodiatric doctor
in the world. Dr. Kevin Gillespie.
Straight up.
No, yeah, I'm a zodiac. Say the word again.
Zodiatric. I was looking up psychiatric. Then I'm like, hold on, lunatics got zodiac. They non-compos mentis because of the zodiac.
Exactly. So that would make me what? Not Professor Gills.
The zodiatric specialist, Dr. G. Straight up.
Everybody need be on a team. Zodiatric doctor. I like that. Go ahead. Are you there? Oh, his line must have cut off. BB in the truck. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
All right, like psychiatric, the suffix atrix, meaning healing. From the Greek, atros means healer or physician. So you would be the first zodiatric doctor in the world.
In,
by definition,
in
you healing
the
them from
whole world?
the whole world. Straight up, Kev.
That's my dog. What made you think of that?
I was thinking, man, this psychiatric, you're a psychiatric doctor. They're like, oh, lunatics, they on the zodiac and the moon and the stars.
So
you healing them.
So the zodiatric doctor is healing them from the venom of the serpent.
Yes, sir.
Wow, bro, you are helping me understand. Go ahead.
You diagnose them, tell them how and why. So technically, you're right, and then you even showing it to the law.
I'm showing it in law as well.
And you got a book. You got a book. You got a book, bro. So you're the first zodiatric doctor in history, bro. And that's, I'm saying that laughing, but that's real. It's true.
I can't believe you saying it.
For real, we got to keep it real.
That's real. That's real. That's
the people don't know they sick.
They don't know they sick.
They don't know they sick.
You feel me?
You explain it. You explain it to them. You see.
Is this true, y'all?
You think that
I'm healing. I'm the first one. Wow. Let me see it. Press 1 if Kev Gill, Mr. Gillespie, is really Dr. Gillespie, the first what? Zodiatric doctor.
Zodiatric doctor
in the universe.
Yes, sir.
Wow. The people agreeing. They agreeing. Yeah, that's it. The pop dudes donated $5 and said, "Damn, for the first zodiatric doctor."
Straight up, now when they say, "What do you do?"
Don't make me laugh, man.
Straight up, it's true though.
So I help people. And that's the healing mechanism, is relieving that compression of what's on their mind and giving them the correct diagnosis, helping them understand it, walking with them in real time, every day.
Every day, bro. Help people understand what type of mental issues you got going on. You are non-compos mentis. You reversing it.
Rehabilitation.
That's the word, rehabilitation.
Yeah, because if you don't do bad things, if I can tell you why, and by showing you who you are and what you've been up to in your mind and how you got to this point, this can hit prisons. We can sell books and give them to the prison. We can sell them to the masses, give them to the prisons.
Yeah, because that's a lot of times people have life-changing moments in jail. Plenty of time to read. Hey, for the parole board, I read 3 books.
Wow, you just gave me the chills, bro. Oh, that's different.
No, for real, kid.
That's different, bro. Oh.
That's for real.
You don't even need a speaker for yourself.
Straight up.
You know how many people from the parole board will be saved? Ooh, see? Purpose.
For real. You're going, but you got to get so you can get up out of there. You got to reform your mind. Get that poison up out your body. For real.
That's,
yes, sir.
Bro, you just hit something like crazy. But yeah, not that we don't even play around with the thought of, but now that this is the correct diagnosis, this ain't play. This is serious.
No, it is. What you just read about being in legislation,
facts,
further proves, hey, Kev is right. You a lunatic. You non-composed living your life in this mindset.
Universe 25. Upbringing.
Universe 25. Yes, sir. Like, wow, man.
Now that's real.
I'm like, man, like,
Dr. Gillespie, bro.
for real, they can't give you no paper because they can't even do it. You know, doing it.
They can't even give you no paper because they can't even do what? Damn, you right.
They can't give you no certificate because they don't have it. They don't have the knowledge.
They're not, because they're not competent. They're non-compost mentors.
They're not. Mentors, exactly, straight up.
So they don't understand.
Straight up. You helping them understand to be able to think different. What were we talking about the other day about the mind?
Bro.
And like you can, you get new neurons, new paths in your brain. I understand what's going on.
Oh, man, put that together. You understood that?
Yes, sir. Like, man,
Go ahead, bro.
yeah, you thinking different. You understand how you been thinking, what you been under. If you're a lunatic by definition and in legislation and by law, I can't think like this if I want to be considered a major, not a minor. If I want to come out the minor's mindset. Straight up.
Unbelievable.
Straight up, Kev. Well, bro, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta get back to it. I had to call in.
Bro, you just
It's KevRow nothing.
are
real.
nothing.
Or non-compost mentors. For real.
Thank you for the call, champ. I see you tomorrow. My man said KevRow are non-compost mentors, bro. That's deep. Yeah, Dr. Gillette, I'm thinking about it. You the first one. That's why I be stressing, like, what's wrong with my students, bro? They non-compost mentors. They can't say, Kev, we can't even speak. I'm over here like, how can I figure out how to, bro, until we understand any of this. We understand it like, okay, cool. When you understand it, it's like, what? So I'm just I can't deny that. So and then law applied, black in law, whether you in prison or using black as a nationalistic identity for you and your people, is the same thing. It's one and the same, life. But it's death, because you have no life. You have no liberties. And you walked into a situation legally while you was daydreaming. So you have to see that. Every individual have to see the context, the biblical context, what Jesus, it's what I brought forth earlier, and a lot of people are thankful for that, is Jesus was healing people from non-compost mentors. Don't let nobody fool you. Let no man deceive you. As the Bible say, listen, do your research. This is the mental hell that you're encaged in this cage where they captured your rage and all that stuff. But you're a lunatic by definition, which makes you, and you have to say, when did this happen? When? I know you saying it in a bungalow. When did this happen, Kev? I'll get to you. Well, the beginning. Well, you wonder why people have so many fascinations with the world fairs. Well, Kev is going to break down this week. I think Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. how this happened. You know, I don't want to take angels and demons out of context because we're talking reality here. But I do want to be able to understand how you allow demons into this legal domain. And we gonna call that Eden or something. You feel me? But I'm gonna let you understand how the laws of God became amended corporate policies, and you fell under the jurisdiction of, you know, we'll get to that when you're ready. But I just was thinking, lunatic, and Obama just written that into law. Not law, but the definition. So this is real. It's not fake. And what makes you as a nation, as a whole, identify as a mental patient from the asylum is why you get your ass kicked every day. You don't know any law. You're incompetent. You have no jurisprudence. You can't stand up for yourself. And your civil defense attorneys or public defenders or attorneys can't speak correctly for you. You see, you're black in law, so this don't count. But we know how to appease just you, to not upset none of the other blackies out there. How much you need? How much of this Disneyland fiat currency do you need? And you say, man, I won, and then the nation think they won. They'll hold all of them together, but all of them didn't win. They didn't win nothing. It's because your attorneys work for the Lloyds of London. You are barred from speaking. Why? You have no jurisprudence. And you black. What's that? You are non-compos mentis. Incompetent and or a minor. So which one is it? Are you a black minority? Or are you just black and a man? You just a black man? What about a minority man? You like that one? You want to be a black minority man child? How about that one? You want to be a black minority? That's what you're telling me in this civil. You're all right then, great. We're signing you up. You see how this works? It's about understanding that. It's about the legality of it. They don't have a legal basis when you come out of this state. You understand? A paperwork, a certificate ain't gonna get you there. A cap and a gown ain't gonna get you there. Oh no. This is one you gotta walk. That's why you gotta pay attention to the book. Add to. Come to class focused. Ready with some position. You are a lunatic. We were raised in lunacy. Lunacy is sin, so don't play retarded. Don't get brand new. Okay? It's not scary because you've been in it this whole time. You've been there this whole time. So it's time to wake up. So how do you do that? By being in class. That's how. Listening. Taking part. Still sharpening, still working on your mind. Yep. So you can come out of this making great connections in your own mind, in your own notes. Because ain't no right answer in here like that. Ain't no right answer, but you gonna figure it out. Just keep talking. Don't go silent. Silent is mute. That means you can't speak. You might as well just stay where you are. You got vocal cords and a mind of logic, reason, empathy, compassion, all that. Smart, genius brain. Beautifully well manufactured by God. Can beat any computer and figure out any laws that need to be changed to accommodate you. So it's really how lazy are you? How committed are you to coming out of non-compos mentis? Because a one is dope. For chat room interaction, I love that. But don't be pressing one, retarded. And don't get left behind. I'll be like, hey, what you talking about? You know, if you need a conversation, call it in. 424-209-9506 when we on the air. So you don't feel like, oh, they just left me by. No, you wrong. Stop acting like a minor. Ask a question. press 1. Hit that like button. Shout out to y'all in my Cash App. I really appreciate y'all because I'm changing things up. This ain't about like, oh, y'all just don't understand. You don't understand because of something very specific, and I know this. You know, so let me get to what I know and how to affect the people so that they come out of their mental slump. You out there, and it's at your own rate. Because again, we all minors. We all black in law. This is new. This isn't like, so figuring out connections feel euphoric like a mug. Like, whoa, look at this. It makes you want to find out how much of a lunatic you really are. You understand? But that's just the flesh. See, when you get to a level like this and beyond, you start to realize, wait, so they only got dominion over the flesh? Yeah, not over your soul. No, you don't sell your soul. You sold your flesh. Your flesh was put in this position. But you're not dead. You know how I know? Because you control the brain. You control your lips. And you're not no dumb black person. I know that about you. You know what I'm saying? You're not the person in the mirror. That's not you. Don't even start with the man in the goddamn mirror. He's a piece of shit. He's an egotistical beast that will do anything when he is alone and think he hiding from God. And then, you know, that's them. The mirror magic motherfuckers. Don't start with the man in the mirror. Start with the soul that's in the spirit that's inhabiting and controlling that goddamn vessel. I'm talking to you. You ain't gonna have nowhere to run. Ain't gonna be no excuses when I'm finished. I'm not talking to the gangbanger nigga on the surface. I'm talking, you feel me? Talking to the person inside, to the real soul inside, and you can't sell that. So don't let no demon or no soul or no religious practice make you feel you too much in the wrong that you can't change your, God made you can change your mind from sin to God anytime you want to. Them bonds ain't real. And if so, if they was, tell them, take it up with Mr. Gillespie. Take it up with me, but they can't. Because when they come to class through you already gonna say, shut the fuck up, don't even do it. He got us, but we busted. So you can't get Kev? No. Kev, and when we do, and then we get in bigger trouble spiritually, and they don't want to explain that to you. They don't want to explain that to you. And you don't want to explain it to nobody else. I was fucking up, and now my life is in shambles because fucking around with Kev, trolling, pretending, when I could have been right there paying attention, like Tracy. You know, why people be fake, I don't know. But I'm not allowing it. I'm not going to allow you to fake it. So you can fake it in your own time. But on this time, this is real. And when a brother finds something out, I've been doing this, and I was like, damn. When I seen that, I said, wait a minute. It's real. I feel like the little kid off of the Never Ending Story. This is real. Hold on. This is real. Not that it's not real. I mean, I've been teaching it. But when you like, wait a minute, you found it in legislation or the correct diagnosis. Like, this is solid fact. You know, ain't no like theory. This is it. Deaf squared. In your brain, in association with HAM, holographic associative. See, we smart in the mud. We just be playing. And we be taking it, we take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? But we really bright. We really smart, and we know this. If not, y'all wouldn't be here. So something inside of you say, man, that's real. Like I was saying, if you a moon worshiper, okay. Okay, you see me at class, I'll be clowning, but I just want you to know, I know your shit. It's still love. It's still like, look, all you got to do is this, because that's what it's about. That's it up to you. You know, this is how God is good to me in my life. So, you know, you can only take advice from, take the advice or not. I can't tell you nothing else. It's up to you, you know? But this is the perfect book, an audio file to have as a student to go over and over. Because when we dive deeper in non-compost Mentos, you would already be excelled.
And you want to copy mine
in the conversation.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We haven't even touched on it. We touched on
You put your own shit in the back. Brother One, I am not a sky cap. Brother One? No. You put your own shit in the back. That's how this plan works. Because I'm not getting stressed out. I don't release the trolls. They're not stressing me out, and I'm not stressing them out. I don't even care at this moment. We have an excellent, as soon as they speak, we already know their condition. So at this point, they don't even want to talk any longer. So shout out to y'all in this chat room. Okay, so I made a chart while y'all was sleeping. Twiddling your toes in the bed, George. Huh? You're not taking nothing. And I made a conception. You feel me? The mind of the beast versus the mind of God. Press 1. And these are the simple things you should know here at KevRow University. Okay? Are y'all with me? Okay. You this is how you going to identify the who's. Not the niggas in jail talking about the who's. No, you're going to be able to tell the B system people, and we already started that with the horoscopers. That's their spiritual system. But let's just say the B system versus the kingdom of God. Is that hard? No, it's already written. And they've been talking about this for a long time. Now it's our turn. Okay? So here's a small depiction of just small once again. I still got some more filling out to do. So it's not done per se, but to give those of us who want pointers on how and what to take notes on, you can take notes on the B system and the kingdom of God. All right. In the B system, okay, one thing about this B system here we learn is you are black, okay, which means you are legally dead. In the kingdom of God, you are Israel, or Judah, a living soul and a lawful being. Okay? B system. You need the state to speak for you. Kingdom of God. You speak with divine jurisdiction. Make sense? If it's making sense, press 1. Okay. B system. You're considered a threat, a problem, and or, I got to put and or, burdensome. In the kingdom of God, you are chosen, prophetic, and protected. See? In the B system, you are ruled by fear and statute. You know what statute is. I know you've seen a little Roman god with his coat slapped over and with his penis hanging out. Yeah, that too. But statute, amended law. Kingdom of God, you are ruled by love, order, and the law of God. And that's all one, but you get what I'm saying. Okay? In the B system, this is what you got to say to yourself, because that's where you are in the B system. You are incompetent until proven sane. You got it? In the kingdom of God, you are compos mentis by birthright. You got it? By birthright. And we can go on and on and on. This is just a small piece of the lecture again. We as a collective got to see it for what it is. I can't put everything on the paper and then you just like, all right, I got it. No, it's up for a conversation. This is to grasp the difference in between the two systems. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, press 1. Let me know. Let me know. That makes sense. Let me see who checked in with your boy today. Who was that? Brian King. I see you in class, bruh. Good looking with that $10. Shout out to you in the morning coffee and donut. My guy. My guy. Shout out to you. First and foremost. That's the first. All right, bro. In a long time, but let's get back to it. Shout out to you, though, bro. What are we talking here? And within that system, we're dealing with the mind, the dead mind versus the resurrected mind. Again, I'm not finished. The whole paper, 2 pages need to be filled up. You feel me? So when the lecture happened, every point is taken. This is the prenup. This is the preamble. In the damn preamble to the whole thing, baby. I got to make sure y'all up to speed. Because I can't be talking said, and then, you feel me? Yeah, I can't go too far ahead. A nigga can't say, all right, Kev didn't put the notes on the screen. Okay, yeah, put the notes on the screen. And I'm up early. I'm up before the people on the East Coast is up to make sure my class understand. That's how you care right there. Now hopping on because the algorithm said, nigga, I'm talking about being the small ripple in the pond that grows over the ocean. Bruh, one instead of the stupid lake. The dead mind versus the resurrected mind. Now the dead mind exists in this system. The resurrected mind, you already know where I'm going. Okay, so let's do it. A dead mind, which is non-compos mentis. Okay, you know what that is in law. A person that calls themselves black and accepts and he or she accepts civil death. Do you got me? And where does that lead? That leads back to what's the word? Fellow de se. Suicide. I speak Espanol, por favor. Te calmate, pavoso. That boy Kev cold. Nice cold. You hear me, Ali? I didn't date them Spanish girls, but that nigga, I picked up something, nigga. I picked up something or something. And I ain't no fool now. They just ain't gonna be talking around me saying any goddamn thing. That's one. I got us. And they gonna be scared to sit down. What the fuck? Did they find this nigga? I got Google app translate. I didn't go to school. Where I learned it from? From Donald Trump. Donald Trump said the best motherfucking character or the best paperwork you can get on degrees or anything is self-knowledge and experience by divine right. Damn it. I love the top that with divine right. Damn it. You feel me, Ollie? So when we call ourselves black, and every time you hear it on TV, it's a direct assault against what? Against your mind. It is a direct assault against a civilian or a citizen of your nationality. Every time they call anyone black, and the person say, and black this, and we black, all of them should be quarantined. Do you understand? All of them. They got to be re-educated. Most of them probably is first, second, and third generation American federalized citizens, which don't matter to me. No way. So, dead mind versus the resurrected mind. The resurrection happens in the mind. The dry bones that's written about in the Bible starts with the mind first. Then it rattles the bone. Because the bones are there for movement. If not, you'll be a worm. I'm just fucking slime ball. Brother, I want you to be a worm. But you got bones for so you can move around and do something. Press one and stand up. You need stable bones to stand up. Press one. I know Francois looking at me turn into Denzel Washington right before his eyes. Right before his fucking eyes. I know, Francois. Something you got to deal with, champion. I've been working on this since I was a kid, bro.
You just gotta fall back, huh, Tracy? Tell him to fall back. You don't want. Okay, so Umar Johnson. And I don't know who else. Umar Johnson is the person that I think of when they say black. Him and the rest of these little dudes that's German, and Marcus Garvey by descent. Impressed, all of them. Okay, so they have mental condition. Don't you see Dr. Umar? He been bliggity black this whole time. And now you know why I'm going to tell y'all why he suffers from memory loss, why he look confused and confounded. And Kev looks upright. How? Sanetta, how? How is this happening? So look, you got to give up the identity of black. Resurrection starts in the mind of the dead black man. You understand? So the dead mind is why 99% of black people in prison. Why? Number 2, emotionally reacts to the system. You know the system is trying to provoke you from yesterday, nigga, and the day before. Just because you're not provoked. You know they trying you. You know it. But you emotionally react to the system. Okay? A resurrected mind thinks strategically, speaks lawfully. You see that? Adam, you got dominion over the law. This is your law. This come from you. This right here. And don't nobody know the law better than niggas in prison. Okay? Okay? A dead mind waits for permission to act. They stand around and pull their phones out instead of pulling the band off of the women he's throwing around all over the street. There's no more superheroes. Why? Because all of them are of dead mind, and they wait for permission to act instead of saying, hey, using even a voice of authority. They're afraid. They'd rather pass, I ain't finna, and the black woman, I ain't got, man, you know how they get. That's the consensus. But for the white woman who high heel broke off the curb, ma'am, good one. Hit the like button, sir. And that's fine. But don't forget where you come from. You feel me? So they wait for permission to act. While the resurrected mind, stand back, losers, acts with a divine authority and purpose. And purpose. Don't forget, authority in combination, in association with. Okay? Don't be going off of Spider-Man and Venom. I'm black and melanated, so this is my, I'm a win. No. You got to have some type of divine purpose in this. Okay? Dead men, a dead mind, signs contracts blindly. Resurrected minds reviews, rebukes, and reclaim standing. Okay? A dead mind identifies as a citizen, not an heir. A resurrected mind lives as a trustee of a state and kingdom of his own right. You got it? These are the small notes that I'm taking. And just bringing them to class. Why not? Each one of these things need to be talked about, how this affects, when we're talking just from a psychological level, this ain't even physical. This is just psychological. Hello? All right then. Let's move along. All right? This is the 4 realms of jurisdiction for divine judgment. And I want to say one thing. You're going to feel the judgment coming from you inside. Because you men and women of Judah, you got his law in you. Okay. Compos mentis. Okay. Of sound mind, can speak in court, rebutes legal fiction. Rebuts legal fiction. Are we clear? from a spiritual aspect, authorized by who? Most High, can judge righteously, heir to divine justice. Heir to divine justice. You see, because it's you who brings justice down. Judah and the tribes of that thereof. Since you want to be a tribe so damn bad, Indian head. Yes, one, you going to be this tribe. National status, okay? You don't even have a nation to declare. The United States of America, red, white, and blue, Serapis flag, you thought was your nation. It's not. You can no longer a black ward of the state. Operates under a lawful tribe. Lawful. Legal estate. Controls name and body. Reclaims executor rights, signs as a living man. Why haven't we been emancipated? Why are there no men out here? And I'm not saying no men as in buff guys at the gym. I'm saying no men that are even alive. They're talking about claiming themselves as sovereign and a sovereign citizen. You not even alive. How? There's something mental that we are missing. You got me? I'm just trying to find the missing pieces, and I'm hoping somebody out there is paying attention and can see and read and within themselves come up with a book themselves. Press one with a book themselves. It don't even got to be a page. It can be a digital book, an audio book, just a book. Okay? So we already know the court system, what? The CPS, social service, what? You are legally incompetent. So we already know where you at. You, the direct line from the state and the police, affect you this way. The medical and mental health departments affect you this way. Public defenders, this is sad when you can see it. So in each of your own ways, you can come up with how the court system controls your estate and dive into that. Appoints attorneys. Press one, public defenders assigned. Every brother in jail had a public defender who was assigned to speak for them under the bar loyalty and not yours. Press one. This isn't that type of party. Thank you, champ. Okay? How the police and state enforce orders, claim emergency authority. Thank you for that. It's all coming for you. You got an obligation. This is just an example. This is mine. You can do you. You read, get the books that I told you. Your mind begins to use words properly and understand that it's bigger than what we've been speaking, and find out how did you forget mentally? How did your body become enslaved in this place? But you can't even get to the body because everything starts at the mind. That's why I went directly to the root of the problem. This ain't even, this lecture just gonna be a part of my book. And how we became and how we walked right into political suicide. Civil rights was your fellow d'essai. Press one, which is a felony, and you know everybody got them. You know everybody got one. Felonies are like buttholes. Everybody got them. Not everybody, but the black males know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. So, it's important to understand, why do I think this way? Why am I under this condition? Why do I perceive this is wrong and they perceive that what they doing is right? You got to ask those questions. This is for those individuals who want a grander. This is what I'm doing this for. This is for those people, because they got to have a repentance. And remember, it's a changed mind, our conversion from sin to God. For you to even understand law, for you to even understand it, press 1. You gotta, your mind is gonna change. You know what? It's gonna change you. Just read. It's gonna change you. You ain't even gonna have no excuse after that. You're gonna hold yourself accountable. Yep. I don't gotta tell you to change. You gonna change. Your mind gonna change anyway. All you gotta do is get it and read and understand words. And you, as a black person in this system, you gonna understand it directly. Like you understand the way when I get on the internet. Anyway, you understand what I say and what I'm doing here. And those who can't ain't bothered to ask. So, I mean, closed mouths don't, you know the story. You African American. Here, you got it. All right. Again. Okay. Remember, now this is going further in depth with the law system. Forget the police and all that. The law system itself presumes that you are incompetent by legal status. Do you understand that? And the law system uses your silence as consent. If you cannot speak, you're bound to the B system. If you can't speak your mind, I've been telling you this whole time, okay? The law system itself declares you a ward of the court. Do you understand? Okay. That's what you are. You in the middle. This is like an alchemic. If you want the alchemic breakdown, I'll give it to you alchemically. But again, all of these alchemical breakdowns of atom is still, that's just science word for legal jargon. They don't want to teach you the legal jargon, but they got to pass it on. They pass it on by way of science and stuff like that. You won't understand it. That's why you're supposed to understand this, the law. That way science won't, that way it don't matter what they science say. The law is the law. So, hold up. All right. Okay. You are ward of the state. School system trains your obedience over reason. Ooh, I'm so glad. Replaces thinking with memorization. Disconnects you from what? Law and history. Do you get it? Replaces thinking with memorization. See, when you're thinking, you're moving forward. That's why time immemorial is more on your mind than reality. Because it replaced your thinking with memorization. And then you want to sit up here and talk about the Mandela effect. We're going to get to your memory. Big time. Okay. And it disconnects you from law and history. All that is in you. Okay. This is you in the middle where it says you. Media systems. Okay. This is YouTube, social media, all the bots in his dead place, every conception and attack against you. It projects what? Insanity and violence. Insanity and violence triggers what? Trauma and reaction. Problem, reaction, solution. Okay? That's how this thing works. Promotes fantasy and romanticism over truth. You hear this? Promotes fantasy and romanticism over truth and honesty. Okay? That's what this is. That's why I love what I do, because ain't nobody gonna be able to beat us. Ain't nobody, when I'm finished, then you gonna say, damn, I've learned so much. Kev gave me all his notes. Press 1, the same. Kev gave me all his notes. I'm ready. Press 1. Okay. Think about it in the court way. I'm not finished. This is just the beginning. Okay? The judge determines your standing, not your guilt. The prosecutor treats you as a fiction, not a living soul. You, if silent, equals legally incompetent. You get it? You are legally incompetent when silent. Okay? You know that you got the right to remain silent? You got the right to remain retarded. You do. You got the right to remain retarded. You got to remain illegally incompetent. Okay? The jury system sees silence as what? Submission. Assumes you're retarded. Incompetent. Now, we just watched Queso. He didn't say a word, did he? His prosecutor, the defendant, the defense attorney spoke for him. And social media talking about, man, that defense attorney, man, she really know what she doing, man. He gonna get it. The courtroom does not wait to hear your mind. It assumes you have none unless you speak. Speak or be sealed as insane. You got it? Speak. Never be afraid not to speak. You want to know why Muhammad Ali was running his damn mouth? Because he could speak. That's it. They said we're going to send him to war. He said, no. Black man ain't got no damn reason for no getting him. They said we're going to throw you in jail. He said, so what? Speak. There you go. That's the problem. When it's time to speak about who told and who's snitching on the internet and who did what and what Big U said and where WAC 100 is and what ODM said and all of these individuals, but you're not on. You don't even know how this whole system is. Put most of your whole race in prison. It's more brothers in prison that's walking around your local city. Mm-hmm. You just don't think about it. You just don't think about it. Mm-hmm. They all black too, all of them. I ain't even gonna front. They all black. Press 1. Okay. They all black. 95% of them is Negro. Press 1. Negro. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I've taught what compost mentors, how it affects the black community. I'm on that right now. Now I'm on my second and third installments and volumes on it, and I'm gonna release them all at one time. I'm not gonna hold them. I'm just putting the final touches on my stuff because you know what? We got beautiful minds over here, and I think I'm at a level and you at a level in which I can teach you things and you can comprehend things. Those of you who choose to be here, again, this is a regular class. So this is a walk on campus. So you don't even got to be here. You don't got to support. You don't got to. You can just see this as something entertainment or take what you can get right here. I would prefer you to go to my patreon.com/ and sign up, or hit me in my Cash App and show some support. That's me, But you do whatever you want to. Shout out to y'all, all those people with the blue benches, Said, Tracy, and the people in this chat room at the current time. Shout out to y'all and people that's not supporters. They are supporters of the role. They're not even in the chat room though. But yeah, okay. So if I say, okay, Ali, what you think about fellow that say in legal suicide? You say what? What is it? What is it, Ali? Who else in here? George, what is it? Say it. What is it? What is it? And how is it applied to us? And am I getting it right? Do you understand my notes? You know what I'm saying? It's okay, because this ain't like school. This is just conversation. So feel free to call in 424-209-9506 if you want to. I'm about to break down. Hold up. All right, I had to look for it on Wikipedia, give people some background on what it is. But it is a medieval Latin phrase, felon of himself, which the concept applied against personal estates, aka assets of adults who ended their own lives. In early English common law. You get it? Hello. This is it. This is where it happened.
Unknown caller.
Right here. So this is the best part. This is the best time. When I say this is the best time to be alive, this is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow University, you on the air. What up?
What's up, Kevin?
Say it. What's up, champ?
What's up, my man? I wanted to call in and talk about fellow to say.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I got an echo. Oh, I just gotta get used to it.
Yeah, I don't got you.
Let me get to my notes though. I can hear myself coming off of the speaker, but it's okay. So, what do they say? I'm going to start with my question. Are we looking at non-compost mentes and what do they say as equal but two separate reactions to sin?
Well, yes. I was gonna wait, but yeah, you're absolutely right. There's this. Damn, those is like the four horsemen. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Cause my bad.
Okay,
I told a secret. I wrote 2 more books. So I got 4 more. I got my bad. I said that's like the four horsemen. I got 4 books of 4 different laws governing the mind. And completely wiped us out. I'ma prove it, but go ahead. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, so it made me think about like the anti-life equation. Stop me if I'm going too far, kid.
You're not going too far. You're not going too far. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, champ.
Okay, so it made me think about the anti-life equation. So it would be, like you taught us, it would start from trauma.
Yes.
And then it would be grief. And then unresolved grief plus sin is the doorway to death. So it's trauma, grief, and unresolved grief turns into, with sin, is death.
Yes.
That would be your anti-life equation, spiritually and legally. and you can go into death through non-compos mentis, through trauma,
Okay,
which becomes unresolved.
Okay, but how in history is fellow descent applied to African Americans?
It would be a legal assumption and presumption of citizenship and classification of being black under the 14th Amendment.
Yes, sir.
Amended law. It would be the whole legal fiction that comes along with it. That's the death.
So
if you get locked into a.
So the people considered black people committed legal suicide, and everything they had was legally repossessed.
Yes.
Okay.
We were declared enemies under trading with the Enemies Act.
Say it again. I missed that.
See, it's like that. We were declared enemies under trading with the Enemies Act.
They was declared
we lost
enemy.
Peace of mind. We went into grief.
Well, you can be declared enemy, but that ain't why they went into grief. They lost their mind for something totally different. As a nation, as a collective, something totally different. But compos mentis combined with fellow descent, shit, it's a deadly combination.
Right.
What does compos?
So it would be.
Go ahead.
So being out of your mind, you do things that are both legally immoral and spiritually immoral. That would be the self-suicide. So to say, correct?
I didn't know, I didn't hear what you said. I missed it.
It would be being in a state non-compos mentis, out of your mind, and you commit sin. That would be the fellow they say.
You said you commit sin?
Yeah, it would be sin. It would be anything contrary to the law. Actions, correct?
Well, if I'm trying to get to the definitive. How did you end up in this situation? What is the explain it in from a reasonable stance? What are you saying?
Okay. Like you said, let's start it with like civil rights.
Okay.
By civil rights. But in 1970, Civil Rights Act, we accepted the classification of being black. So it became culturally. We went into the system. We went into peace with the system. We accepted benefits. So, no civil rights. Kev, I don't want to hold you up. Let me come back again. We'll go back to the drawing board.
My man, I'm just putting these pictures up. Thank you, champ. All right. So, wow. Okay. So all this means what?
speak, go
Right.
ahead, all this stuff in the chat, but you're not actively speaking and proving that you are alive, then you are committing fellow to say you are.
And speak. It starts
Exactly,
from
right.
a mental
Yeah.
position. So, the church viewpoint of solving that issue ain't gonna happen. All allegory, no law.
Exactly.
Nothing that deals
Right,
with
yeah,
the
that's what I read in my
psychological.
notes.
Yeah, it doesn't have no psychological effect other than feeling great and sweating.
Right.
There's no application.
And looking good.
Yeah, looking good.
There's no application. There's the art of
Just
right, absolutely.
insane.
Yes,
But
sir.
it shows you must speak. If not, you're under the power. You're incompetent. And how'd you say it? Could you say it again?
What was that exactly? I'm sorry,
If you do not speak.
Oh, yes.
What is
so I was saying that when I was reading it, if you do not speak as a man or a woman, even, who has understood and who has been taught by Kev, if you sat here listening to this stuff and saying that you agree, facts, speak, go
Right.
ahead, all this stuff in the chat, but you're not actively speaking and proving that you are alive, then you are committing, fellow to say, you are literally saying,
Right.
I forfeit my right, my privilege.
Right. To speak. I'm dead and I'm staying here.
Right. It's a choice.
That's right. You either got the beast
Yes,
system or the God's kingdom. You either got. Thank you for the call. I'm gonna run through this. Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, sir. Okay,
Yes,
bye-bye.
ma'am. So, I'm not afraid to speak. That's the thing about it. I'm not afraid to speak. And this is what you're under. We been yes and facts and this one and that one. Look at this, the distinction between Babylon and heaven. The difference between the beast system and God's kingdom. The mind of a dead person and the mind of a redeemed person that's headed to heaven. Equipped, ready, mentally, fortified. The courts of Babylon judge as a bar officer in a black robe. Your God is the real judge. In the court of heaven, the living soul has standing. In the court of Babylon, legal fiction is tried, and that's the all caps strawman. You be quiet. You can't say nothing. No fiction, true name, and oath. Presumption replaces truth. Covenant law governs. Babylon, UCC, and statute overrides law. Truth confirmed by 2 or 3 witnesses. Legalese hides intent. You see that? Judgment seated amongst the saints. Ritualistic practice replaces judgment. Anything that laid you in jail is an issue. Press 1. People got to go back and study the law. study these words. You know, I thought we was ready to go. I'm like, where hold on. It's a whole nother level of this. But this is light work. We went over this 2-3 days ago. An attack. So we know the blackest states. Once all these laws kicked in, all of the personal estates was confiscated, even their gold, their homes, their arts, their grand pianos, their savings. I've exposed the Black Holocaust, and it's like you want to say, well, it's white people. You got to know why and how. I'm learning a lot, a whole lot. So I didn't expect George to run. Where George? Where you at? Where you at? No, bro. Don't you put another motherfucking lightning bolt in here. No, nigga, you ran. You running. No. Hell no. You running. Press one. You running. Running. This is all under common law. English common law. I told you who you was. What you running for? What you running for? That's my king, remember? You supposed to be lacing these tracks, getting ready. I'm calling you George. Where you at? Press one. Now, students, I want y'all to know how this shit work. I can do... George, that's it for you, buddy. Press one. That's it for you. Moderators, if you see George blocking, this is blocking. This is blocking. George is playing. See, when called upon, he's not going to be there. He don't know how valid what this information mean to me. You can't. You'll be here if I'm singing Tupac. That's for sure. You gonna be here when I play that Never Had a Friend Like Me. Press one. You gonna be here then to bob your head. But when it's time to get in that work, you gonna play me. I know you gonna play me. That's why I'm not even gonna let you do it, champ. Not this time. I already know you gonna play me. You're not gonna show up. You're not gonna do no homework.
Unknown caller.
Press one. Nothing. And I'm gonna sit right here and talk my shit because that's what niggas do. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air? What up?
Sir, this beef in Texas, what's going on, sir?
What up, champ?
Man, I had to pull over and shoot at this fella they say.
You had to pull the truck over?
Gotta pull it over. We got some things that's important. We gotta do what we gotta do.
Oh my, that's my guy. Shout out to you, champ. What's on your mind, brother?
Yes, sir. All right, Kev, my understanding, okay, of course I had to read up on it. Fellow they say, like you read, is a concept applied against a state. So being that what we've been learning about the state inheritance, they're using fellow to say against assets.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So it's like it says, assets of adults who ended their own lives. Suicide. Okay. What I'm gonna just read this part, then I'm gonna continue. I think you already read it, but I'm gonna read it again. Early English common law, among others, by this concept, considered suicide a crime. A person found guilty of it, though dead, would ordinarily see penalties, including forfeiture of property to the monarch and a shameful burial. Okay, with that being said, all right, we label as black in law, in civil law. We under civil law, so all right, but in law. So if you agree to that, you committed suicide, so your property is forfeited. Not to the monarch, but to the federal government. Because they are in position where they have to be.
Okay.
All right. Another. All right. Okay. This is the second part. It says, it says, beginning in the 17th century, precedent and coroners custom gradually deemed suicide as temporary insanity. Court pronounced convicted and penalty, the heirs were gradually phased out. So, if you committed suicide, that's temporary insanity. Like
Yes.
you said, that's almost mental.
Yes.
Well, and what it did, you lost your answer, basically. You lost your birthright. You gave up you had like a name.
That's
like
that's illegal. That's illegal.
You have to give up your title.
That's illegal.
And it's your
Corporations.
turn, and it's illegal.
Yeah, you can't lose your air right, and you can't even the Constitution. But even against the king, corporations can't own anything. Then entities can't own anything, and it's just who authorized that? Them.
You're right. You're right. Exactly.
They just said that. Oh, yeah, they did this, but that's not legal.
It's not legal.
Not at all.
I believe that's why they're using it in this way that if you accept it or don't speak or don't know the law, that you did it yourself. That's why they could considering it suicide.
You got to remember, this is under merit.
Research,
you got to remember, maritime law is Latin. This is all under maritime.
Right.
You got me? This is Latin. Don't get this shit confused. This is Latin.
Yes, sir. Even the name,
yes,
is Latin.
Yes, sir.
They call it medieval Latin, but it's Latin.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let me go back to the meaning. I'm like, man,
these are all legal words within Rome.
Yep. It's powerful. It's powerful to understand.
I tried to tell him when I said I just found man what may possibly be the four horsemen, what may be four psychological effects to the mind of death. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yes. Oh yes. Boom, 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 boom.
And I'm like, man, they basically like, you was born fellow to say. Like even you talking about yesterday, when if you are how did you say it? You already guilty because you black.
Yeah.
You born guilty until proven innocent.
And you're mentally born incompetent. And you run that concurrent. They're incompetent until further notice. Never to regain competence.
Right, straight up. You was a lunatic. You born incompetent. The law, you know the law. penalty for you committing fellow they say is you don't have any, you lost everything, no property, no anything. We're gonna take it for you because you're dead. You killed yourself. You did it to yourself. Damn, bro.
Okay, so we're locked. We're trapped in compos mentos. We've committed what they call fellow de se. What else is there to it?
Yep, straight up. You in it. Even they got something called attainder. ATTAINDR.
You say what?
It's a word that came up with my research called attainder. ATTAINDR. And it goes with, I'm going to read it. It goes with what they say. All right. Says in English common law, attainder was the metaphorical stain of corruption of blood, which arose from being condemned for a serious capital crime, felony, or treason. It entailed losing not only one's life, property, and hereditary titles, but temporarily also the right to pass them to one's heir. Anyone condemned of capital crime could be detained, sometimes as a substitute for the dreaded common law treason. Attained by confession resulted from a guilty plea at the bar before judges and before the coroner in sanctuary, like being dead the coroner. Attainder by verdict resulting from convicted by jury. Attainder by process resulting from legislative act outlawing a deal of attainder. The last form is obsolete in England and prohibited in the United States, and other forms have been abolished. But we know better than that, yeah. Like, that's what it is. Like they saying that, they say in a attainder are basically like run hand in hand. But that's exactly what they say is. You lose everything because you're a felon. You committed a capital crime by being born under the label black. You dead. So that's why they mention it, even the coroner.
So that's why they need us on criminality and insane and needing parental guidance, because these wild dudes are what?
They are non-composmental.
Yes.
They're black. They're non-composmental.
Uh-huh.
We have to help them. So let's take all the stuff, but everything. That's a cold game. That should be just good.
So this is a mental, this is a legal mental issue we dealing here.
Yes, sir. Because if you believe, straight up, you mental, you insane. You're insane.
No,
you dead.
Well,
you
of course that. I'm saying legally, this is a mental and psychological fight. This is a legal and psychological fight.
Yes, sir. It is.
At the supreme level of intelligence.
Yeah, it is. Man. It is. Even they have I found something called grades. and they mentioned suicide too.
Say it again.
I can read this to you.
Say it again.
Called Crossroad Grave.
And what is it?
All right, Crossroad Graves is like if somebody committed suicide. They're not allowed to be buried in consecrated areas. But what made me look at it, they had a burial of Suicide Act of 1823. So you're right. All this stuff is legal. All right. I'm going to just read the Burial of Suicides Act 1823, also known as the Burial Act 1823, was an act of Parliament and the United Kingdom granted royal assent on July the 8th that year. It came into effect. It removes the ban of burial of suicides and consecrated ground and bans the previous practice of burying them on the highway with a stake through their body. It stipulates such burials had occurred before 9 p.m. and midnight, 4 hours of the conclusion of the coroner's inquest. So I just found them to use the coroners to basically, hey, you committed suicide. That's what they say. You don't get a chance. Your property is going to be seized because that's a felony. You felony yourself to commit suicide. Your heirs don't receive they don't receive anything because that's what they say. So it's true. It's real. It's law.
So we got Campos Mentis, Fellow de Se. What else we got?
Okay. All right. We got Campos Mentis, meaning you insane. Okay. That makes you mad. We got Fellow de Se. You felony yourself. Which is
You say what? You said what?
You committed a felony on yourself. To commit suicide is a felony.
Right.
That's a form of treason.
All right. That's still under, that's Fellow de Se.
Yes, sir. Okay. We got Fellow de Se. We got Simple Little Mortis. You dead in law. Damn. This is crazy. You civilly dead in law. Yourself black.
Well, Civil Little Mortis is that's estate law, isn't it?
Yeah, that's civil law. Civil rights. Civil rights when they wanted civil rights.
Yeah, but Civil Little
is Civil Little Mortis.
Okay.
You black. You back to be that's square. To me, all of it. Everywhere you go, like dang.
So
you got like you dead. In law and everything.
No, it's like ain't no way out of death because look is no. Dead end, nigga. Dead end.
Right back to death. Thank you. No lie. And
okay. So what I want you to do is you know what? I'm a hold on that. Go ahead. Speak your piece, champ.
No, I just had to share the notes like check it out. Like everywhere you go, each direction is the same thing. Means you're gonna be considered dead. So they don't owe you nothing.
Okay.
Under the system,
Okay.
like I'm just thinking
Go ahead.
If you consider dead in the computer, you null and void. Null and void.
Okay,
Like,
okay, but where does that come from?
Say it again.
You see, it's easy to say, but I went and found fellow d'essai, and I found compost mentis, all Latin words. You know what that means?
If they Latin words, that means they came from
Say that
the beast system.
Of course. So you're under Roman law.
Yes, sir.
Judah is still under Roman law.
Yeah, you're right. These are all Roman laws.
These are all Roman maritime law. They have no
Maritime laws.
facts. This is why you can't speak, because they don't want you to be able to say, wait, you can't do that and prove it.
Exactly. Gotta prove it. What you taught us, silence is a free. You're agreeing if you don't say nothing.
That's exactly right, even if you're wrong. So these are all Latin conditions, mental conditions.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. This is demon possession that leads to death, if you want to look at it allegorically.
Yeah. Yep.
Because
you're gonna definitely be there to do.
Yes, because your mind is gone.
Yep, mind gone.
We already exposed that that's how they enter demon possession.
Hey, bro.
You leave wide open mentally for your seed of your soul to be what?
To be inhabited by demons.
That's right.
Exactly. It's wide open. You believe them. You believe them. The belief system, the status, everything. Your body. At the end of the day, your body is a possession.
Say it again.
Even down to the body is going to be a possession. I'm like, wow, man. Like the whole thing is you accepting death.
They don't know. The whole thing is our people went mad. How were our people labeled mad in law? How?
Okay.
You can scream, they label themselves dead. They don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to explain it. How is your mind dead? You got to be able to break that down. Listen. And where is this psychological thing coming from? So, compos mentis, fellow d'essai, all of this is Canaan law, Babylonian, Roman law.
Yeah.
And when you're suffering from compos mentis and philo d'essai in Latin law, things can happen to you. Things can be repossessed. All they have to do is label you incompetent.
That's it. That's it. You label them incompetent, you fall under the jurisdiction of those rules. Yeah.
So what other laws in Rome do they have us bound by?
Say that again. What other laws in Rome?
In Rome, of Rome, are we bound? We just found, huh?
Roman civil law, like you were saying.
Okay.
Civil law.
Okay, that was easy. But you see how I pinpointed legal suicide?
Right.
Compos mentos, incompetent of the mind.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse. They use it against you regardless.
So what other
Whether
laws?
you know it or not.
What other laws keep you in this mental health? It's not just non-compos mentis. It's not just fellow de se. What other ones are there?
Okay, let me think about that.
That's crazy, huh?
Maritime law.
Well, that's a part of it. What other we've discussed maritime law and what that does for the people on the land, but as an individual, what keeps you? We're looking for the laws that keep you. We're freeing Adam. So what keeps him bound? Fellow that say, cool, legal suicide, non-compos mentis, incompetent. Cool. Are there any others?
All right, you got allegory, thinking as an allegory, but you say laws.
Yeah.
Dang, Kill. Great question. Let me think about this for a second. What laws keep Adam bound? Laws, following, seeing the zodiac, but then that's as far as less spiritual practice. That's not law. I'm trying to think, Kill.
Canaan laws, these are Canaan laws. We know this, but be more specific.
Apple bulls. That's still all of those. Here in the United States, I'm still. I don't know, Kill. I gotta think about that. Man, that was a good question. What other laws? I know I'm gonna be like, oh, what's up? I'm not sure.
For His Glory just said, a child or lunatic, a term which is this is under fellow de se. A child or lunatic, a term which included the demonstrably mentally disabled who killed themselves, was accepted from this post-mortem office, which resembled an attainer. Interesting. What laws? What laws?
Would it be? All right. Would it be laws of the Bible? Because you are the law. You are. Just for example, if you are a thief, then the rules would apply to you, and thou shalt not kill, and penalty thereof.
Say it again. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Would it be like the rules of the word, the law of the Bible? I'm giving an example of thou shalt not steal. If you're a criminal and you steal, then that law and the penalty, the judgment of that applies to you. So common law, saying is sanity, being labeled black, all of that, those rules to apply to you in the judgment too. That makes sense?
You was breaking up.
Oh, man. Hold on. All right, can you hear me better?
Yes.
All right, I was saying the law of the land, common law, because that's illegal to be insane or to be dead. So I gave the example of not stealing. That rule applies to you if you're a thief or if you're a criminal. Is that right? Common law? The laws of the Bible?
What laws of Rome are governing the mentality?
Executive, legislative. Executive, legislative is another one. So legislative for sure. Executive, legislative is one more. Dang, Kev.
Roman law, fellow de se, is legal suicide. Non compos mentis, all Roman. Give me some Roman law that deals in the same fashion. You see how they in the chat room saying federal and state, judicial, amendments, civil law, presumption. I'm going up the chat. No. It's going to be Latin. It's going to be Latin. Just like up here. You got it? All right.
Okay.
Okay. No. I'm going to tell you. I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Okay? Now, hold up. Because this is important. I want everybody to bring this up. It's called Capitis Diminutio. That's Capitis. Capitis. You got it?
Capitis.
Okay. Deminutio. This here is the basis for why the mind is the way that it is. And I want you to get to it. This is very important. Very important. Okay? Because as I study this, and then we getting further into, the information is great. We can continue to talk forever and ever, but remember, we teaching people. So, Capitis. If I put fellow de se up, compos mentis, non-compos mentis, in its legal Latin terms, then this is where we are. We're wading in the fucking water here, okay?
Right.
So did you get the definition on that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, what's the definition?
All right. Capitis Diminutio is, or capitis Diminutio is term for Roman law that refers to a change in a person's legal status.
Okay. Read.
Essentially diminishing their legal personality.
Okay.
This could involve loss of freedom,
Okay.
citizenship,
Okay.
or family ties, with varying degrees of severity represented by maximum, media, and minimum. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. They got an elaboration. Capitis Diminutio Max. This was the most severe, where a person lost their freedom, citizenship, and family ties, effectively becoming a slave. Dang, that's what happened, Kim. Okay. Capitis the Diminutio Media involved losing citizenship, family ties, but retaining personal liberty. Capitis Diminutio Minimum. This was the least severe form, involving a change in family relationships such as through marriage or adoption, but without losing freedom and citizenship. The concept of capital diminutio highlights how Roman law defined and regulated a person's equal standing within society, and how these legal statutes would be altered or extinguished.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. You're right. That's it right there. This is what they using. Their view. Capitis diminutio.
Okay. And what is that? You said that's what they're using.
That's what they're using because it explains everything.
Know?
All right, based on what we learned, changing your state and they extinguishing your state and giving you privilege. Oh, look, let me read this. Okay, I'm going to read this again. Capitis diminutio is diminished captivity. Okay, is a term used in Roman law referring to distinguishing either in whole or in part of a person's former status and legal captivity. There were 3 changes of state or condition attended with different consequences: maximum, media, and minimum. The greatest captured diminutio maximum involved loss of liberty, citizenship, and being made a slave or prisoner of war.
Told you. Here it comes. The truth will set you free.
To the maximum. All right, they got CO media because of a loss of citizenship and family without any forfeiture of personal liberty. Capitis diminutio minimum consists of a person ceasing to belong to a particular family without loss of citizenship. We've been under the maximum.
Okay.
Prisoner of war status.
Okay. You see it.
I see it. Yes, sir.
You see it. So
Roman law.
it's Roman law, ain't it?
Yes, sir. Under Roman law. You are in captivity.
You are in captivity. You're a prisoner of what?
Prisoner of war.
What's your mental? You are non compos mentis, and you have forfeited your soul, committed political and legal suicide.
Damn. Prisoner of war. our insane asylum and all that. It even hit even harder. Wow. All
Bingo.
like damn.
There.
It was,
Wait.
got to
Yes, sir.
man the Minutio. Wow.
Huh? What
Yeah,
is,
they were.
what does that word mean?
It means diminished captivity. They they extinguish your status. Damn, that's wild, bro. Hey, Lord, you're a prisoner of war. You made a slave. You're a prisoner of war.
Do all that. So you see how tough.
All that.
You see how tough the mind has to be.
Yeah, you do.
This ain't nothing to play with.
That's the hell.
See,
What you say? A sound mind.
Yeah, a sound mind. Now listen to this. What does capitis mean?
All right, captive is that captivity? Let me make sure. Capitis. Latin term meaning of the head.
Stop.
It's also
Stop. Of the what?
of the head.
Okay. And what is diminutus? What is that word?
The Minutio.
What does it mean? Anybody? Come on. Come on. So we're dealing with a whole new mindset. Okay, this is going to be where it is. It changes a person's civil condition, particularly loss and reduction of status. This is the practice of removing the head from the estate. Okay? It all takes place in the mind. That's why the flash occurred. So these things, from the capitis to the non-compos mentis, fellow dese, is all a part of the same
Unknown caller.
Roman theme. It's their law. And Israel is under Roman law. I've been explaining this whole time. And now it's coming all the way around. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow, you on the air? What up?
Yeah, I lost contact. The minutes show me reduction in size of text. You hear me?
Say it again. What you say?
I said the Minutio reduction in size of status. So significant loss or reduction of equal status or captivity. It often appears as Minutio refers to the change of a person's legal standing, potential involving the loss of freedom, citizenship, and family ties. So like he was talking about, they cut off the engines.
So it's called
That's
the diminishing of a person's status.
right. So that's how you can go from quote unquote what people call village to being prison wolf using Roman law, Captain. Yeah.
Sir, this is demonology without the allegory.
Wow.
This is what plagues the mind. This is it. This is everything I was looking for.
Yes, sir.
Demonology. It's really just Latin talk for how they gonna legally bound you. They're the demons. It's called demon utio. Demon.
Right. I was looking at that.
Yeah. To lessen. To take away. But all of them are demon. It's all type of different demon this, demon that, demon this, demon that, demon this, demon that. And this is the law form. I don't see the allegory. I don't heard about the stories of possession, but in the legal form, demon.
Right up. Legal demon possession. You in captivity. Possession.
Under demon.
Under demon.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness,
sir.
bro.
Damn.
And the stars is ran by demon. Remember the horoscope? All that come from Rome.
Yup. Damn.
She was just wrote to lesson the lesser key of Solomon / Kabbalah. Look, bro. Look, bro. This is all going to give you mental issues. This is this is what's gonna give you what's that disease? The sacred, where you get demon possessed. They used to say, and the brain activity start tripping out. I forget. Bocat just sent me something on it. Bocat, if you out there, huh?
It's not epilepsy, huh?
Epilepsy. You got epilepsy, you got dementia, you got all of these different things that go on with destroying the mind, with the mind being electromagnetically shot.
Damn. Even that. You went mad. You're going mad.
And if you see, demon is negative emotion. You human. You got demon, moon, negative.
Negative moon
Energy. It's like the negative side. It's like you gonna make me mad. Like it's a form of you become the demon because you gonna get mad, right?
Right.
You have no control over oneself.
You're ungovernable now.
Facts. Look, Shiva just put capitis, this the same word, dementia, dementio. See?
Your head
it's dealing in the mind. Your mind is gone. When Pac said, but now our mind is gone. This is what he was talking about. We went from brothers and sisters to niggas and bitches. Like, damn.
Real. Damn, bro. It's legal. Wow. I'm just tripping out like, dang. Capitis dementio is on that.
Capita dementia maxima, the most severe form involving loss of freedom, becoming a slave. That's what we suffered. Citizenship and family membership. Yeah. Capitis dementio media, loss of citizenship and family membership, but retaining freedom. Capitis dementio minima, loss of family membership, but retaining freedom and citizenship. So there's levels to this shit. You feel me? But we meet the maxima.
We taking everything. They prisoners of war now.
The most severe form involving loss of everything. The total loss of everything.
Damn. They put us in legal perdition.
Yes, it made you a slave.
I told you that.
They admitted. They're self-admitted.
Wow.
Guilty. Judgment.
Straight up.
Judgment. Judgment, champ. Yes, sir. Yes,
wow,
sir.
Bill.
I'm calling it judgment. Ain't no more cars should deal, just judgment. Straight judgment. Exiled individuals will undergo capitis. A person becoming a slave. We became them all. Lord have mercy.
To the maximum degree.
Yeah. Because it goes up from the bottom to the top. Go ahead. That's the first.
That made me think about the 9 areas. Lady Justice.
Say it again.
That made me think about Lady Justice. 9 areas of righteousness. The law. Areas how you get held to the maximum penalty. You a lunatic. You label black. You dead in law. You have no right. You people face. Damn, kill. That's what we. Prisoner of war. Explaining how.
Mentally, physically, spiritually. Am I doing it, champion?
Doing it, sir.
Yes, sir.
I ain't on it a lot. You doing it. Like, damn, capital punishment.
But this is of the mind.
Yes, sir. Of the mind.
Yeah. This is of the mind.
Right. You have to speak so you can explain it, understand. Man, kill.
Yes, sir. This is of the freaking mind. So, when you say capitis and all of these things, this is what I've been breaking down. We went through this whole time in America.
Yeah, you're right. It is. Showing us that this
And
this is it at law.
And Rome and the beast and Rome is behind it. The Catholics.
Sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. Rome is behind it.
And the whole world, all the religions was made from Rome.
Yep, even everybody.
Islam, Christianity, Rome. Buddha, Rome. All roads lead to Rome. And my incompetence and my legal standing is your ability to speak is where you separate from Rome. You can't just say you know damn Hebrew Israelite and you scared to teach God's law and scared of the law. I know that ain't popping. Read. all that. One
For
thing,
real.
I know. I don't see, right? That's right. I know I don't see no strong black men sitting around letting the ladies dictate the show and how law orchestrate. That's how you ended up in this situation in the first place. How are we going to get anywhere with no strong men willing to come to class and put their minds on the line? You ain't got nothing in there, no way.
Yeah, for real. You making sure that you, yeah, straight up. You already started to. You a stupid to them. They like, oh, you something.
You didn't know
You
this.
an idiot.
You say it again. You a dumb idiot. A horoscope. The horoscope of a dumb lunatic idiot.
For real.
You a mute. You might as well do
Yup,
Charlie
that's
Chaplin movies.
Silent film head.
I'm gonna make it hard for y'all this year. Silent film head ass niggas out there. I love my brothers though, but damn, silent film head ass niggas, you gonna rub it in. That's what you gonna get it every day, fellas, every day until more and more. You gonna show you're competent. You know where you went wrong. You've been committing legal suicide, even down to the paperwork you fill out. If it say what race are you, your black ass scared to put anything else.
Yeah, you put that.
You better check that.
Everybody.
And you better check that black.
bad.
You better check that black box and get it over with. So they'll know you're incompetent and dead in law. You have no standing.
Straight up.
When the police come across, they say we looking for a black man. They looking for a dead man. That's what they looking for.
Oh, wee, man.
Say it with me.
Man.
In law, when the police or any law figure is looking for a black man, he's looking for a dead man. Go ahead, Chevy.
You fit the description.
You fit the description. Why? And you say what? Why? Because I'm
black.
And then-
I'm dead.
You think you arguing?
Yes,
You think you arguing with a white person? You fit the description. You a dead man walking. That's a description. That's the description.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm offended, but
I'm black and I'm proud.
say it loud.
I'm black and I'm proud.
That's offensive. Oh, wow, that's offensive.
Lamar.
I'm dead and I'm proud.
And then the white man say, "That's right, boy."
That's right. Sing that song, boy.
Sing that song, that great old American spiritual. What? Oh, beautiful America? No, nigga, you black and you proud. Sing that one. Who sings that little boy, James Blackie? James Blackie sings that song.
For real, now get out here and dance.
Do that dance he do on one foot where he glide across the street and get the other broom and sweep that motherfucker about the other way. Ah, I feel good. Your black ass. They better not let me go. They better not let me. Hey, B, they better not. I bet not talk my way on no stage because it's over, bro. It's over, bro. It's over.
This cannot be denied.
You can't. How you gonna deny me? The sun must be lifted, huh, Ollie? Tell him. Kev ain't going. Tell him. Kev is on a mission, and this right here
is unlock. This is the movie The Matrix for black people. This right here. What I'm talking. I never thought in a million years. Y'all got to know this. I ain't graduate no school. I didn't even pay attention in school. I was such a traumatized kid. I didn't even know what the fuck what I was doing at school other than getting away what was at home, nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, nigga, this is God's blessing to us. This is real. The unlocking of them. I ain't supposed to know this. I hang out on the street, nigga, with the Bloods and the Crips and the Hoovers. I don't go to Barnes and Noble, nigga. It's not my hangout
For real,
spot.
what you say? I'm not going.
Ain't no Barnes and Noble on Crenshaw. On Figueroa.
For real.
The library don't got this.
You teaching us. What was the word? You teaching zodiac, teaching the word and history, science, they out you, but you presenting it to us to understand the world that we in.
It don't. None of this got to do with snitching or where Loose Cannon is or what the fuck Crip Mac doing in prison.
For real, that's man. Who cares? We prisoners of war. Y'all sitting there in the dorm.
Now the fake Gilly the King is over there messing with my guy Cam Newton. But the real Gilly the King is showing himself approved amongst the people. He ain't no motherfucking clown. The real one ain't no clown. Press one. Not the real Gilly. It's in my name. Look, Gilly. He ain't they Arabians or Arabs with funny features on their face. I'm copper tone and smooth all over, even if I don't shave. Press one. Jacob, nigga, in the flesh. Israel. This is how Israel talk. Judah talks, nigga. Judah the lawgiver. What would I be without a sound mind, B?
You'll be without a sound mind, you'll be mad.
A mad lunatic. Tell him I'll be a mad lunatic without a sound mind. An animaniac.
Right. I your mind. You will be non-compost. No.
Oh my goodness. Not even eligible to run your own household. I saw on Instagram this morning. Nigga hit my Instagram with an algorithm so cold. It was a nigga with 15 pairs of Jordan shoe boxes, 4 pairs of jeans, and 3 T-shirts talking about, don't talk shit in these women's houses, man. They gonna kick y'all out. I said, oh my goodness, what a shame. I'm not even looking at it no more. I'm looking at it as I'm a doctor. What kind of doctor you said I was?
You a zodiac.
So I said, look at this dumb fool idiot here. A child.
He already got a.
Now, if you a child, you ain't got no business talking back to no adults anyway.
Yeah, straight up. You take your
God put her over you, fool, and them kids. Shut up. Shut your ass. Then when you finish, get up there and take a bath, she gonna tuck you in, punk.
Real. That boy got baby powder.
Oh my God, he eat corn, sweet canned corn, nigga.
Nah, he eating them green peas.
You know, he made the niggas like him take the kids' little pre-made peanut butter sandwiches they make at the grocery store. Now they just take them, strawberry, grape. They just run through them. That might got kicked out because he ain't going 50-50. You see?
Like, I told you not eating my baby food. You got a mouth for the food in my
Kicked him out with the bowl and the spoon, nigga, and a few left for tricks he had in that bowl.
know tricks are for kids.
You know that what? That was an uncommon bar. Good Lord have mercy.
Straight up.
I forgot about that.
That's the first thing I thought about.
I really saw 3 pieces of tricks up in that bitch, and then you come with, and you know tricks is for kids. That's just so ripe for the situation. Oh my goodness, that's a shame. Didn't even mean to it. And look at this. I guess I'm a rapper now.
Bars with
Stray bars. It's either KevRow bars or prison bars.
I'll take KevRow boys.
I'll do anything to free the minds of African American people. You know why? Because I'm the underdog. I wasn't even expected to be here and do this. I'm supposed to be in jail some goddamn where. I was supposed to sold some crack to the undercover and press one and been through.
For real, they jam you up.
I was supposed to be jammed up.
Straight up, kill. And you inspire others, kill.
Oh my God.
So much inspiration.
Facts. Facts.
Every week I'm somewhere I've never been.
Now we got 5 books.
Yes.
Now we got a whole volume of collection. What should I do? $20 an audio book? Put it on the goddamn Patreon and just put it as a collection for somebody can put it together and let their kids listen to, their sons who not mentally prepared. I come from that.
Right.
Brother Polite books was $300, and I know the community. My books are $20. First what?
For real.
It's the realest book ever wrote. I never thought I'll be an acclaimed author, bro. My eyes just teared up, bro. Cause look on the screen by Kevin Gillespie. Look, fellow Compos Mentis. I see this in Barnes and Noble right now. Fellow Dese the legal source.
For real.
They don't even. They gonna buy the book because my name is Kevin Gillespie. They gonna say that sound like a smart name.
You say Gillespie name. For real.
This shit real.
You say to make you about your name. Now look.
Blood. Don't none of them niggas who graduated got their name on no books, y'all. I'm just playing. I'm just playing with you. Come on, y'all. That's some real shit. These are real mental issues, though. These are real laws that have came in by way of demon, and we'll get back to that. See, not only am I helping in the law, I'm getting rid of the allegorical fear that everybody's so fair. If them demons was real that they be praying to, they would have been came and got Kev. Huh, B?
For real.
Nigga. We got dominion over them little ugly motherfucking reptilian demons. I don't know what the fuck y'all scared of. If they real, I see them in legal fashion though. So I think this is where it is. See, once you get the real, you're not afraid of the allegorical, fucking timeless, and over and over and over again loop of nonsense. Nothing ever is going to get done in the allegorical Greek or the fucking commit mindset. It has to be a legal aspect that we're living at the time. And the Bible prophesied that time. So I don't know no other book that did.
I ain't no other one.
I know. Nostradamus didn't.
For real. No.
What happened to you?
Legal form. You can see it in reality. That is in reality. Dang, even your keep up the mind first.
Say it again.
I'm just thinking the captivity is on your mind first, then your body follows.
What you think Morpheus was telling your black ass when you was sitting up there watching the movie? The first thing Morpheus said was, nigga, this shit is for your mind. Neil said no, and our black ass is sitting up there like, yeah,
Now Kev is giving it to you. You didn't go, it's a science school to learn this. Kev gave it to you. It's for your mind.
Straight up.
They're going to be teaching this at USC, Harvard, and all these great schools when I'm finished. See, this is the only way the black man can come from a dead state. I don't see another way. I don't see another redemption besides a legal, justified, divine, orderly. By God, it's written. I don't see no make-believe nothing. I see it for real, and I gotta prove it. Then I gotta prove it to people. What you say?
I say the allegory and the spiritual all the time.
Facts.
On your mind.
Facts. The legal aspect is action. The rest of it is daydream. See, this is legal.
Right.
I'm not talking bullshit. This is legal.
I'm even thinking about that lady. And I rebuke you in the shop. But if you legal action or the legal understanding, that wouldn't have happened. Wow.
This is a legal remedy if one can conceive that he's under these conditions. Only black people in America fit these conditions as they do in Deuteronomy. How these conditions fit the same curses that's in Deuteronomy? Tell me when them Israelis went through this. Liar.
Lying. Yeah.
Lying. They must be under the constellation Leo. Because these some lying motherfuckers. KevRow. These some lying motherfuckers. Because a few more of these diagnoses and you may have the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Wow.
Wow.
In legal form.
In legal form. The final horseman was what? Death.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Death.
Yeah.
Didn't Jesus defeat death? Huh?
That's walking on water.
So how are we still experiencing it if Jesus defeated him already? That's why I say you don't know if the Bible, if it even happened yet. Because how we defeat sin and sin is still here? How is death still here? Who made the Bible a liar? Ain't no date on that. It's called a prophecy. That's why. Because he's coming.
Right.
Oh,
right.
If we take the Catholic way, we all supposed to be in heaven by now.
It ain't happened yet.
They ain't never in their life seen a brother break that shit down, come from a mental condition of dead, no pulse, up to living and breathing, alive, speaking.
And teaching. And teaching. People's minds first.
And what else? Healing. I'm healing too.
Healing the mind.
Healing the mind. So the eyes can see and the ears can hear.
Just like that.
Just like that. Just like that.
Yes, sir.
That boy
Kel, I got to get back to it. Hey, I have to call in.
Thank you, sir.
Cause I don't want to be this. I don't want to be non-composed. Straight up.
I don't want to be. I don't be no goddamn Toys R Us kid. I'll take it back. Press what? That's right.
I'm a learner, and if I'm wrong, we're gonna get it right. KevRow to the person. Yes.
Yes, sir. See you in a minute, champ. Thank you for the call.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So it's all legal standing, and I knew people would understand it at this level. It took a lot of mental fortitude to get here and understand it. So those of you who can almost understand, y'all in a better position. You feel me? But how we became dead and then the product is all caught up in the law. What law? Now we're understanding Latin law. Rome. And you understand you Israel. I'm not just calling you Israel for nothing. I'm not calling you the tribe of Judah for nothing. I'm not doing that for nothing. I'm going to prove, and not by standing on no street corner telling you because you wearing pants, sister or brother, because you don't got a beard. No, that shit over with. They been settled that score. That ain't going to make you no holier than thou. Press one, but a sound mind will. A one redeemed atom leads to another. It's called the 100 monkey syndrome. If I can do it, so can you. I ain't graduate shit. So yeah, you can do it. God lined me up. Yep, you can do it too. I know it's something special in everybody. That's why I be on our people like that. I know it's more to us than what the fuck Whack 100 doing. Man, we supposed to be getting free. Y'all taking all this time on the internet to talk about what? First. First starts up with the next brother doing. Start talking about yourself. What's in your brain? The next nigga? Y'all need y'all girlfriends and kids in y'all brain in. Not another dude. If you gonna have another man in your brain, you put it in this form, in legal form, where you're thinking about your brothers in real life. Not no imaginary kickback, no meta party. First, I can see at night chilling, having a smoke or a cigarette or whatever it is that y'all do. But so early in the morning to catch some damn game, though. About what? Bosco and the other blood? They both weird looking, immigrant looking ass. Press one, J-Cats, they say. 5150s. All of them dirty and live with mama. Y'all didn't know this yet? They don't want me in the YouTube street. Because I'm the only one compos mentis. I'm the only one competent, and it's not gonna be fair. They gonna say what they said yesterday. Oh man, Kev, don't come back to the YouTube street, man. The best one, man. You been gone too long. Nah, you just don't want me talking about how dumb you niggas is. Best one, I don't got my own merch, got my own audience. I'm not even monetized. They support. I don't need to talk about them things unless I want to. Unless y'all bugging me so much, I gotta put my foot down or put his belt off. Because all y'all need y'all ass whooped. No, y'all don't need no fades. Y'all need a good old butt whooping. Because all of y'all acting like a bunch of baby kids around this community. LA podcasters suck. Press one, you niggas is weak as hell and look like a bunch of drug addicts. I'm recalling it. Let's take this shit back to the East Coast. At least they had some knowledge to drop so I can destroy it. West Coast knowledge is catch a fade if you think I'm wrong. And I'm tired of this shit. At least on the East Coast, they are battling out. Them niggas will meet you at the house. So, God body, go ahead, bring that shit back outside you said last night, boy. No, nigga. So anyway, the Berbers, nigga, but you catch this knowledge, though. Not gang. I'm going to teach the knowledge. Press what? I'm going to do the knowledge on you niggas. Press what? I'm going to start saying East Coast shit on the West. Yeah, that's what's up, my nigga. I'm gonna do the knowledge on you niggas. They're gonna be like, that's cool right there. It's different with Kev, though. I'm gonna steal y'all shit and bring it here. Bro, what? Hey, yeah, my nigga, do the knowledge on that. Yeah, all right, I'm out. Word up. Press one. Word up, son. What the fuck is you talking about? He gonna do the knowledge. Cuz, I know Cuz non-affiliate, but Cuz means something like that. DP. Kev ain't pass out no burritos. Y'all ain't gonna hear no stories about Kev had to pass out burritos in the local county jail. Non-affiliates run shit. I want y'all to get this shit straight. Non-affiliates run the world. Non-affiliates run the fucking world. Yeah, that's right. Gangbangers tried to bully us in school, tried to make us join, but We wasn't gonna be losers our whole life. It's just like what is this crying? I love my niggas though, but they do suffer from non-compos mentis and legal suicide. So we're gonna talk further on this. We're gonna talk further in a few more laws and a few more audio books that has to be dropped concerning the black men, because even I'm getting a greater idea of the molding of his mind and why it's Rome. I didn't just say they won the war. They beat you with that TV, the alien war of the worlds, and themselves. There ain't no aliens. I'm going to say this again. There ain't no aliens. There ain't going to be no copper wire and no crystals that's going to help you. Press 1, you are a fucking lunatic. If you think copper wire and making copper cups and raising your chakra is going to get you where you got to go in legal basis, you got another thing coming. So again, you have to repent and turn from sin and get back to God in this legal form. Press 1. That way, when you talk that allegorical concept, we can really laugh. We can really hug and say, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's a cold parable, ain't it? They'll never know what we even talking about. They'll be so lost in them words, and whole time Bible talking about them. And as I said before, everybody been reading the Bible in Braille without even a clear mind. You get a clear mind and put some legal aspect in the Bible like the Bible says, then you can see it for what it is. It's your law book. It is in legal form. Don't you go against the grain. God said it. That's why. No, but it had to be people here before Adam. That ain't the point. God's Adam is the first sovereign. That's why. You ain't nothing. Obviously, they wasn't nothing. Here, where my picture at? Obviously, them little people that was there wasn't nothing. They was the same old people that y'all is. Nothing. Nothing. You not worth the story. Why you about to put everybody who don't matter in the book? There's one, my son Adam. There's one, the first sovereign. There's one, the rest of them is corporate owned and the rest of people. There's one, but mine. There's one, and my Eve. There's one, that's why he say, my people who are called by my name, but turn from their wicked ways. There's one. See, repent. See? It make more sense. When you know it's talking about you, stop running. That's you niggas drinking beer all day, wondering what y'all gonna do tomorrow. That's all up in Deuteronomy. That's y'all. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow. I'll be back with some more teachings. Make sure y'all support the broadcast. This is probably the best, lead up to a lecture I've ever had. Y'all keep that information rolling because it's all starting to make sense. I love y'all. And as always,